Good afternoon everyone, and it's a very warm welcome on this lovely sunny day here in Basingstoke for today's FA Cup game sponsored by the Emirates between Basingstoke Town and Slough Town. I am joined here today in the commentary box by Will Tuck. Will, how are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. How are you?
Excellent, good, yes. We've had a good journey up here today. We've been here nice and early. The pitch is looking absolutely lovely and green. We are Rebels Radio. We are brought to you in conjunction with MyFootballClub and also the Slough Town Supporters Trust, both of whom sponsor us. So just 15 minutes before kicks off, both teams are out on the pitch at the moment. I'll run through the teams with you in a moment. Basingstoke will play in an all blue, just kind of like a lighter blue top and a dark blue shorts and socks. Slough, it looks like, will be playing in their home kit of yellow and blue. There'll be a couple of run through with the teams for you at the moment, and if you do want to get in contact with us, you can do. You can contact us if you are a member of MyFC through the MyFC chat room, and if you are, and I'll just see if anyone's in there at the moment. Who knows, we'll see. Or if not, you can contact us through Twitter. Now, I'm never very good at Twitter, as anyone who's ever listened before has said, but we are at MyFC Rebels Radio. You can tweet us with any questions about today's lineup or what's going on, and we will try our best to answer them. And a lot of what's Will doing? He's retweeting something. I don't know. He's just taken over the computer as usual. So the Camrose Stadium here in Basingstoke is where we're based today, and it's a lovely stadium. It's very old school if you've ever been to a place. We are in the top of a massive stand that mostly seats about 1,000 people. We're actually in the commentary in the press box, which has got glass and it's nice and warm and lovely. Behind one of the goals to our left, where the main entrances are, there's a T-bar. It's uncovered behind the end, and the other end behind the goal has a large covering, and there's cover down the far hand side as well, and on
the near hand sides. A small swerve cover by the burger van.
Yep, and the club shop is called the Camrose Shop. So there you go. What we'll do is we will try and give you all the details as it goes in today of what happens here at the Camrose between Basingstoke and Slough, and we'll try and keep you up to date with some of the other games with the Southern League teams in, and hopefully we won't crash like we did on Tuesday. So if you were listening on Tuesday, we do apologise for some technical difficulties that we had, but we managed to get part of the second half on. I blame Will. It's Will's fault. It's always when whenever someone else comes and sits next to me, it always goes wrong. So what I'll do, I was going to run through the teams with you for today's game. I'm going to start with our host, Basingstoke Town. In goal is Aaron Howe. 2 is Nathan Smart. 3, Tom Bird. 4, James Harper. 5, Jay Gasson. 6, and the captain is David Ray. 7, Louis Suarez. Swords. It's Swords, isn't it? Suarez.
I'll say Swords,
yeah. I can say Louis Suarez then, yeah. It's only because our new signing looks a bit like Louis Suarez. 11 is Louis Swords. 8 is Sean McCauley. 9, Manny Williams. 10, Chris Flood. And 11 is Harrison Gilks. Substitutes for Basingstoke are 12, Lloyd Macklin. 14, Liam Enver-Maram. 15, Will Salmon. 16, Rob Rice. 17 is George Hallahan. 18 is Aaron Jarvis, and 20 is David Smalley. Just wondering because if you'd listen to thinking, there's a lot of subs there. In the FA Cup, they were actually allowed to have 7 subs, as that's what would happen in the Premier League. When the Premier League teams and whatever come in, they have 7 substitutions, so we all do as well. So something good for us. For the Rebels, there's a change in, we're not sure if there's a change of formation, but a couple of changes. In goal is Mark Scott. 2, Sean Fraser. 3, Jai Dillon. 4, Guy Hollis. 5, and the captain's Gary McDonald. 6, coming into the team, Adrian Sears. 7, Lewis Putman. 8, Adam Martin. 9, Scott Harris. 10 is Charlie Empire. And 11 is Warren Harris. Unfortunately, Nathan Webb didn't recover from his injury on Tuesday night against Redditch. Substitutes for the Rebels today are Stuart Lakeware in 12. 14 is Jake Parsons. 15, Jamie McClurg. 16 is the new signing, who apparently looks like, someone said to me he looks like Louis Suarez. I think he looks like a 20-year-old Darren Wilkinson. You can just see him in the middle there.
Yeah, I'd say more Darren Wilkinson than Louis Suarez.
If you're a Slough fan, you know who he looks like a 20-year-old Darren Wilkinson. I don't know if he plays like a 20-year-old Darren Wilkinson. We would love that to be the case. The rest of the subs for Slough, 17 is Luke Williams and 18 is Ben Edwards. Only 6 subs for the Rebels today. And Will, FA Cup, what does it mean to you as a Slough fan?
I think it's sort of the non-league dream, isn't it? Everyone hopes to get a big team, get a big new stadium to visit, good atmosphere, and hopefully have a good time. If you can get a win, that's fantastic. But I think just enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the day, and have fun.
Yeah, and that's what I think we're all here for. I think that most Slough fans would be happy with a draw here today. I know that Basingstoke are Conference South, and they currently sit second from bottom in the Conference South, but this pitch is very, very wide. They haven't had the best of records at home this season. They've played 6, they've won none, drawn 3 and lost 3, scored 4 goals and conceded 10 at home. And I think if Slough could come away from here with a draw, that would be a really good performance. And if they do come away from here with a draw, there will be a replay on Tuesday night at home. If there isn't a draw and there is an outcome of today's game, then Slough will be away to Leamington on Tuesday night, so we will hopefully be broadcasting from there. We don't know what the facilities are like at Leamington, but if there's a game on Tuesday, we will be there whether it's home or away, and you can catch us then. Memories from the FA Cup, Will? Any great memories either for Slough or...
A couple of years ago we had away to Mansfield. They were conference premier, I think. 10,000 capacity stadium. I was about 2,000 on the day. There was about a couple of hundred Slough fans, and it was really great fun. Load of noise, load of passion. Unfortunately, we ended up losing the tie, but it was good fun. A couple of years before that, we had a home game against Walsall, didn't we?
Well, strangely enough, talking about the Walsall game, it started off with a cup run where Slough played away and won 1-0. Very much like this season. Their next game in that cup run was at home to Welling United, who were at that time in the Conference South. So will it strike again? Who knows? We will bring you all the action as it is. We are literally about 8 minutes away from the start of the game, and what we'll do is just going to run through with you some of the other FA Cup ties that have caught our eyes with teams who are involved in the Southern Premier League. And there's also a couple of teams still in the FA Cup with names that I don't know, they only pop up when the FA Cup's on. For instance, one of the games today is Armthorpe Welfare versus Buxton. I would love to know what Armthorpe Welfare does. Maybe I'd have a look at half time and see what they are. But Armthorpe Welfare is one of the teams. We've got Newtown Aycliffe versus, for me, was Stourbridge versus Dunkirk, which I had a funny feeling was in France.
I thought it was as well. I think it might be.
There you go. So there's in a second the teams in the Southern League. There is one other Southern League today. That is Weymouth versus Hungerford. We'll try and give you the scores as they go in down there, just to let you know that both sets of teams.
Speciality, though, isn't it?
3 injured players there. Dan Rees, Ed Smith, and Nathan Webb are all just standing there watching, and I bet they must really wish that they were here and out here playing, because the FA Cup is one of those competitions where you don't get, you get knocked out early. It doesn't come around for another year. It's not like a league game and stuff, and you don't often get far in the FA Cup, do you?
No, I think some players are lucky if they even reach the first round proper if they're a non-league player. So you want to be in that team who does that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what we're going to do is just going to run through with you the teams who are in the Southern Premier League who are also playing today. Bradford Town versus Chippenham, Dunstable versus Kingstonian. We've got Gosport Borough versus Bideford. Local to us, Hayes and Yeading United are at home to Poole Town. Hednesford Town are away to the team that we lost to last Saturday, Bedworth United. Kettering Town are home to AFC Telford. I think there'll be a big crowd for that game. That's a standout game. Kings Lynn Town versus Witham Town. We've got Kirkley and Pakefield, who I believe knocked out Beaconsfield in the last round. They are at home to Hitchin. We've got Merthyr Town versus Hartley Whitney. Hartley Whitney from the Combined Counties League. We've got an all Premier ties, also obviously the Southern Premier, don't get excited. It's Portland Rovers versus Chesham. We've then got Petersfield Town, who in the previous round knocked out Weymouth. They are at home to Cirencester. St Neots are at home to Worthing, and Wildstone are at home to Biggleswade. So that's the remaining Southern Premier League teams who remain in the competition. And today's referee, for those interested, it's Lee Vanamore. His assistants are Philip Rowley and Alexis Staccini. There you go. Well, hopefully we won't need to talk about the referee and his assistants much today. Just building up, there's a fair few people sitting in the stand. It's £1 to sit extra in the stand. So £12 to get in and £1 to sit in the stand. And a lot of people just clamouring. No one behind the far goal at the moment. There are plenty of cameras here today, though. We've got two camera crews, one to the left of our commentary position, one to the right. I can see a guy down by the far goal filming as well.
There's also a GoPro camera just the front of our press box here as well.
How do you see that? Where?
Just there.
What? There you go.
A small little GoPro camera capture all the action.
There you go. So I'm sure you can find that somewhere online. We'll try and find out where they will be. And it's just filling up nicely. I can still see quite a few people. I can see a few Slough fans still at the clubhouse. The clubhouse isn't actually attached to the ground where the turnstiles are to our left behind one of the goals. There's a big brick wall, and then there's a little bit of car park, and then across the road from that is the clubhouse. And I can see some Slough fans just sitting outside the clubhouse making the most of the atmosphere. I don't know if they've realised what the time is, because it is actually 4 minutes to kick off, and they're all just sitting outside enjoying, chatting away. And there we go. So the FA Cup, sponsored by Emirates, it will be with us in about 4 minutes. So I'll run through the teams again just quickly before half time. It's just the sun just seems to be going in a little bit, Will, coming over a little bit overcast.
It's a little bit cloudy, but it's still a nice day, I'd have to say. Yeah,
it was a lot warmer about an hour ago, but there you go. So like I say, if you do wish to contact us, you can contact us at MyFC Rebels Radio by Twitter. And a few Slough fans. I can just see some more Slough fans just in the corner there as they've just come in. And I think Slough would deserve a decent cup run for the two managers, Neil Baker and John Underwood. They haven't had a cup run since they've been at Slough, and it's the one thing that's missing from their portfolio.
I think it's a lot of the fans picked up on it recently. And I'm not really sure. It's not really their fault by any means, but it would be really good if we could get a cup run under them. So I know the last season at Godalming they had quite a good cup run.
Yeah, and I just seen the assistant manager of Basingstoke Town used to play for Slough Town. Michael Gilks used to play. You might know him for playing for Reading, but he was a Slough Town player as well. And he's just shaking hands with a few people, heading over to Spent. He's just going to talk to most probably the most respected man ever in Slough. It's Super Kev. Super Kev just chatting to Michael Gilks, and Gilks has just gone over to our management duo just to shake hands and say hello. And Gilks' son is actually playing for Basingstoke today. Number 11 is Harrison Gilks. He's Michael's son.
Been told he's got 2 goals in the last 2 games, so be one to look out for.
Yes, apparently he spent last season playing for Poole Town, and obviously just come over. Whether his dad's had any influence on that, I would guess so. You would have thought so. If he plays anything like his dad, he will be a very, very good player. I just see some of those Slough fans just trying to make their way in now. They're obviously waiting. Also, one of our local rivals, Maidenhead United, are in the FA Cup. And as the players just come out, I'll run through Winchester. Winchester featuring George Short. So George will be playing in the FA Cup as the players just come out here. And you may hear a little bit of noise in the background because we have to have the door open here in the commentary box because it gets too warm. I'll run through the teams for you. If you do hear some noises in the background, we do apologise, but I'll run through the teams for you. In goal for Slough, Mark Scott. 2, Sean Fraser. 3 is Jai Dillon. 4 is Guy Hollis. 5, Gary McDonald and captain. 6, Adrian Sear. 7, Lewis Putman. 8, Adam Martin. 9, Scott Harris. 10 is Charlie Empire. 11 is Warren Harris. And the subs for the Rebels: 12, Stuart Lake. 14, Jake Parsons. 15, James McClurg. 16, Ryan Hope. 17, Luke Williams. And 18 is Ben Edwards for Basingstoke, the home team today here. In goal, Howe. 2, Nathan Smart. 3, Tom Bird. 4, James Harper. 5, Jay Gasson. 6, David Ray. 7, Louis Swords. 8 is Sean McCauley. 9, Manny Williams. 10, Chris Flood. And 11 is Harrison Gilks. And in goal, so substitutes for Basingstoke are 12, Lloyd Macklin, 14, Liam and Vimarum, 15, Will Salmon, 16, Rob Rice, 17, George Hanahan, 18, Aaron Jarvis, and 20 is David Smalley. The referee, Mr. Venable, has just called both captains to the centre circle, and the mascot today is just going across as well. So we're literally a minute. I make it 3 o'clock. I've got to remember to press the stopwatch because I keep forgetting about that. And we're just waiting. They're just having some photos taken.
From the lineups, I think Slough will be going with a 4-4-2. I'm not sure he's going to be playing out on the left. It looks like possibly Charlie MP, but it could be Lewis Putman.
Yeah, I think the way that Lewis Putman's chatting to Shai Dillon, maybe they're just having a little one and go to a 4-3-3. We will wait and see. Kickoff is literally seconds away. We're just waiting for the play. It looks like Basingstoke are going to do the huddle. So they're going to do the huddle, and we'll just wait. Slough already. So Slough will be kicking off from right to left, shooting towards the uncovered end for the first half. The Slough fans just making their way into position. Some of them gambling on that, so it means that the Basingstoke fans have got that long walk to behind the goal with the cover that no one was standing by.
Slough have the kick-off.
Yeah, Slough will be kicking off. We've
got Charlie MP and Warren Harris right out on the wings. Probably going to be long ball forward to one of them, chasing behind the defence to start with.
So just waiting for the referee. Mr. Vanderwell confirmed kick-off. He's just checking. And Slough kick-off. Ball's played back to Adam Martin again. As Will said, plays the long ball up for Charlie Empey. It's fallen immediately to Scott Harris, about 18 yards out. He's still won. He's turned it onto his right foot. He's looking for an option. Gives it back to Sear. Sear plays it out to Sean Fraser. Sean Fraser with some bright yellow boots. Back to Sear. Sear closed down by 2. Ball's flicked over by Sear. And goalkeeper Howe comes out in his fluorescent pink. Would you call that fluorescent pink?
We won't miss him, that's for sure.
Well, yes, you can't miss it. Looks like a fluorescent pink goalkeeping outfit. So the Slough fans still try and get into place.
Mark Scott's boots match the Basingstoke's goalkeeper's top and shorts.
Howe rolls the ball out. Long kick forwards for Manny Williams. Well won by McDonald. One in the middle for Corley. Slough have the ball. Ball played forward for Scott Harris up against Ray. Ray does well to clear. The ball's been flicked on. Jai Dillon will come across. He's immediately closed down by 2 people and he has to launch that one. Trying to kick that out of the ground. It's into the disabled zone just in front of our position. And Basingstoke will have the first throw-in of the day.
And the Slough fans have already found their voice. Hopefully it's encouraging signs for the rest of the match.
I think the Slough fans are in the little stand by us. There's a little covered stand to the left. So they're not behind the goal. They're standing to the left to try and get a bit of atmosphere. The ball's with Smart. Smart plays the ball. It's cleared by Hollis. Sear tries to get to the ball, but it falls as far as Macaulay. Macaulay will shoot. Blocked by Guy Hollis. Comes out and Slough have it with Adam Martin. Back to Scott Harris. Plays it out to Lewis Putman on the left-hand side. He's closed down by Gills, but cuts inside to Scott Harris. Scott Harris tackled immediately there and balls with Swords. It's back to Gills for Basingstoke. Crosses the ball. Trying to play the ball through for Flood. Flood up against Guy Hollis, and Guy Hollis has had to concede a corner there. Good running by Chris Flood of Basingstoke. Lovely ball forward by Macaulay. Macaulay looks like he's going to be quite influential in this game.
Hollis just tried to sell a dummy to the Basingstoke player, but accidentally clipped it off for a corner.
Yeah, so going across to take the corner on this far hand side, is number 7, Louis Saws. And Basingstoke put the 2 centre backs in, Gasson and Ray, into the centre. The ball's played in. It's at the far post, over the head of all of them. And Williams tries to keep that one in, but he can't reach that one. And it's out for a goal kick for Mark Scott. And Mark Scott will enjoy having some away fans behind him. Or home fans, aren't they? Sorry.
Home fans, yeah.
Sorry. Keep forgetting where we are.
From the early stages, it does look like we're going 4-4-2 with Putman out wide. But he looks to be drifting inside whenever he gets the ball. Possibly trying to get 4-3-3 when on the counter-attack.
Yeah, and Mark Scott is going to take the goal kick on this far hand side. So he's aiming for his Charlie Empire's got his arm up, aiming for him. It looks like maybe Slough, when they've not got the ball, going for a 4 up front or a push forwards. Ball played long. It's well won by Gaston. It'll come through to Putman. Putman heads it forward for Harris. Harris challenged by Ray. Ball still floating around. It can't be cleared. Macaulay with the clearance for Basingstoke. Up to Williams. Williams goes past, tries to go past Dillon, but McDonald comes across. And Slough again, not first to that second ball. Guy Hollis up against Williams. He's done well, Guy Hollis. It's on the far hand side. Warren Harris up against the left back Bird, but it's out for a throw-in on that far hand side. It's taken quickly towards Gasson. Gasson will go back to his goalkeeper Hal. As Slough put a little bit of pressure on, and he plays it out to the captain Ray. Ray with plenty of time looking for a ball forwards. It's a lofted ball up towards Flood. Flood up against Hollis. Flood does well to head the ball. It's in towards Williams, but it just overruns and Dillon can clear for Slough. Macaulay again comes over, heads it out to Smart on this near hand side up against Putman. Putman does well to win that one. And it's a throw for Basingstoke, just literally by the... but he's taking it quick for Jilks. Jilks up against two. Putman trying to tackle him. He does well to try and go past two, but well seen by Jai Dillon, and it's out for a goal kick. And a little bit of pressure there from Basingstoke. Not coming so much at the moment.
I think both teams just trying to ease their way into the games. Just try and get a couple of passes off. Try and catch the opposition out, but both teams are alive and awake so far. Neither team really creating any chances too early on.
No, and the ball not seeing much of the time on the grass as it's pumped forward for Empire. Empire challenges Gasson, but again it's Macaulay first to the ball. He's played up for Williams. Williams tackled well by Dillon, and Howe will keep that one in on that far side by his goal line. And he's got plenty of time to... looks like he's going to kick this one out. He's not going to roll it out this time. So Howe, long clearance down the pitch. Again looking for Flood. Flood up against Hollis, and Flood's first to the ball. It's come to Williams. Williams back to Saws on this far hand side. He's closed down by two. He's played it into Macaulay. Macaulay got acres of space. Well closed down by Putman. The ball come out to Smart on this right hand side in the right back position. He's going to look to go past Putman. He does easily. And Smart can get the ball in, and then Scott's had to make a save with his legs there to keep that one out. It's flicked back into Williams, and surely he's offside. It's in! And Basingstoke have scored. It's number 10, Chris Flood, and it all came from the fact that Mark Scott made the save. Slough conceded again. In the 5th minute, Slough continued to concede these early goals. The ball was played, they were looking for offside. There was two players. I thought that one player was offside in the fact that he was in an offside position.
I don't think the Linos read the new referee knew the rules where a player doesn't have to touch the ball to be offside, just needs to be in an offside position and affect the goalkeeper's decision. And Basingstoke player definitely did that. He was right in front of Mark Scott. Yeah,
Chris Flood is the person that scored his goal, but I think it was the number 11 Jukes who was in the offside position, literally standing in front of Mark Scott, and Williams flicked it on. He looked mile offside. He's put the ball in the back of the net. He even went past his own man to get the ball into the back of the net. So it should have been given offside. It's not. And Charlie Empire just gives away a free kick on this near-hand side as they attack. But again, Slough concede an early goal. Yet again, this is 3 games in a row that they've done that. They've failed to clear the ball properly. And the worrying statistic for the Rebels is that so far this season in 12 games, they have only scored more than 1 goal in 1 game, and that was the game against Histon where they won 7-1. They have not scored more than 1 game all season in competitive games. They need to score a goal or they'll be out of the FA Cup. Ball's played forward. McDonald this time with the header for Slough. It falls to Empire. Empire gives it to Harris. Harris trying to flick that on for his brother Warren. Warren up against Tom Bird. He plays it back to the goalkeeper. How clears it long. And Sean Fraser will be first to the ball. Just going to let that ball go out for a throw on that far hand side. Early goal conceded by the Rebels. Not exactly what they wanted, or the Slough fans down in that corner.
This is perfect time for the Slough fans to get behind the team, encourage them, get back in this game.
Yeah, and it looks like Hollis is up against Flood again, the number 10, and Hollis is losing that battle out. Flood's just working hard against him. It's a throw in on the far hand side, just by the away side dugout. It will be taken by the left back Tom Bird. Bird's just waiting for a bit of movement from Basingstoke. He plays it to Macaulay. Back towards Bird. Closed down by Scott Harris. He'll go back to Gasson. It looks like they may be spreading out and playing free at the back sometimes. Basingstoke. Ball's with Smart. Smart. Long ball forward again. Hollis is under a bit of pressure. You can't see the ball. The sun is right in his eyes. It's come out to Saws on this far hand side up against Sean Fraser. Saws trying to get the ball in. He's going to have to go back to the left back Bird. Bird will chip the ball in. He's overhit that one a little bit, and Putman will keep the ball in. just by the corner flag. He does indeed. He's going to go down the line. Up towards Charlie Empire. The ball's through to Scott Harris. It just bounces awkwardly for Scott. He's overhead kicked it towards Charlie Empire. Empire's trying to crossfield balls, but he lets Smart close him down. And it's flicked forward for Jilks. Jilks with the ball. Gives it to Flood. Flood trying to release Jilks up against Adam Martin. Jilks gets goal side of him. He's taken on 2 players. Goes past Sean Fraser as well. Into the box. Up against Adam Martin. Goes down there. He's looking for a penalty there. Never in a million years.
It was a soft shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, and he's got to be a little bit stronger than that. Good defending there by Adam Martin, but Basingstoke looking dangerous.
It does look like Basingstoke have gone to 3-4-3.
I think when they've got the ball, they're going 3-4-3. When they're defending, they've got the 4 at the back. But Slough have got 4 forwards, so they're playing a line of 4. As Scott takes the goal kick. And surely the foul, yep, well spotted there by the referee. It was gas on all over the back of Scott Harris, and it's a free kick for Slough, about 35 yards outside of the area. Gary McDonald will go forward. It looks like Sear will be the person that takes the
free kick right in the middle of the pitch,
right
between halfway line and the 18-yard box.
Cirencester, who are away to Petersfield Down, are losing 1-0 already as well, so Slough not the only team not to start brightly today. Slough trying to take it quickly, but the referee says no, you got to wait for my signal. So Sear it is with the ball. Flicks the ball in. It's well cleared by Flood. It'll come through as far as Martin. Martin to float that one into the far post, but just overhit a little.
I think both teams are looking quite attacking, so we could see quite a few chances and possibly a couple of goals here. So I don't think he'll finish 1-0. I hope he doesn't finish 1-0. Hopefully Slough can get a couple of goals back. But I've got a feeling might concede 1 or 2 as well.
Yep. So Slough 1-0 down here after 5 minutes and 30 seconds it was. Goal scored by Chris Flood, and Slough not starting a game well yet again. How it is with this long clearance. Dylan does well. He's flicked it on to Putman. Putman does well to go past Smart. He's closed down immediately. Gives the ball to Dylan on the overlap. Dylan trying to put the cross in. It's a little bit overhit there. Good play by Dylan. He just couldn't curl that one in a little bit, but good play to get down that side. And it's just out of play. And it's how he's got the ball's just gone right off the pitch and into some nettles, which the young lad's just going to fetch back. Can you book the kid for time wasting? I would.
Well, it's a young lad's just thrown it in.
It's a little bit harsh. He's thrown it the wrong way as well. I'll get the book out. Hazen Yedding 0, Poole Town 1. It's a classic goal from Steve Devlin, who scored. What are you doing? You're touching my computer, everyone. What's he doing? Who said he could do that?
Trying to get it to work.
How it is with the goal kick. Takes it long. Again, aimed towards Flood, but that one won't stay in. Straight into the Slough dugout, and immediately Sean Fraser tries to take it quickly. Thrown on to Empire. Empire flicks the ball on for Harris. It just bounces behind Harris, unfortunately. Putman gets a touch, but he can't keep it into the path of Sear, and it's up with Smart now for Basingstoke, crossing the halfway line. Totally unchallenged. And he's up against Dylan now, but Dylan does well to come across. And Dylan's still being chased by Smart in this corner. And Dylan's just trying to get that. He's done well to flick that off Nathan Smart, and a throw in for Slough right by the corner flank. Slough will need to be very careful. It looks like Putman's going to push forward as much as he can on that left flank.
Looks like it's going to be a long throw from Hollis, try and get out of the danger.
Yeah, I think Slough will have to rely on Putman coming back and helping Dylan. Long throw by Hollis. It's flicked on by Adam Martin, high in the air. It's Empire up against Gasson. Empire with the ball. He's trying to flick the ball on for Scott Harris. It would just get to Harris, just had to come to the edge of the area to header it. Ball's come out to Warren Harris on the far hand side up against Tom Bird. Warren Harris tries to go past him on the outside, but Bird does well to defend and plays the ball to Macaulay. Macaulay can turn, bring the ball out for Basingstoke. He's unchallenged in that midfield role. Plays the ball across for Smart. Smart watched by Putman. Jilks comes a little bit deep to pick it up. It's flicked on by Saws. Saws flicked it on for Williams, but McDonald clears it, keeps it down the line to Putman. Putman will churn. Lovely bit of skill. He's cut inside. He's got a chance to run at the goal now for Slough. He's got a bit of space open up for him. He's going to run it. It goes past another one. Does well. Flicks it to Scott Harris. Scott Harris will turn and shoot. And he's hit the crossbar. And over the top there. Great play by Slough. Good work by Lewis Putman. Lovely touch by Scott Harris. He did well to turn his defender. Fired the shot in. I think maybe Howmans probably would have got that one, but it's hit the crossbar. And Slough trying to get back in the game.
Putman did well there, picking up the ball close to the halfway line, and he's drifted infield, gone past 3 or 4 players. He's managed to get the pass away to Scott Harris, but I think in the end Scott Harris possibly rushed it slightly because he had Warren going down on the side. Could he pass it to and then whipped it in for Charlie or back to Scott. But it was still a good shot hitting the crossbar, and we're back underway now.
Yeah, Dylan is with the clearance up against Jilks. It will come to Adam Martin. Martin turns. It's flicked off his hand, but the referee says play on. He's played the ball through. It's Ray that comes across for Basingstoke to clear the ball. Out towards McCauley. McCauley to Smart. Smart looking to clear down. Challenged well by Adam Martin, who blocks that ball, and a little bit of fire in the belly. And it's going to be we're just waiting for the ball to come back.
Just taking their time. Still waiting. It's finally come in. It's gone long, and it's going to be won by McDonald. He's going to kick it forwards straight to Scott Harris. He's in behind. He's in the box. He's holding up the ball now, waiting for support.
He was trying to get the ball in, but there's a lack of people all forwards in the box there for Slough. You could see 6 Basingstoke defenders, and only 3, but Slough have a throw. It's almost like a corner. Guy Hollis will go over and take this one. He's going to put this one deep into the box. Slough send forward. Gary McDonald. It's aimed at McDonald. He does well to try and flick it. It will come through to Adam Martin. Martin will go back to Dylan. Dylan still with McDonald up the ball. Dylan's going to go wide. He's looking for an option. He's tried to play it through to Hollis. Hollis does well to keep the ball. No, he doesn't.
It's gone out.
It's gone out of play. I thought he'd done well there to keep that started, but unfortunately the ball is out of play, and it'll be a throw in to Basingstoke on the near hand side. But Slough starting to get into this game again, but that is very much the way their season has gone. They've been letting in silly little goals. I would clearly say that goal was offside.
Yeah, I would say today you can feel fairly aggrieved by that goal.
But Slough haven't learned, and what they're doing is they're giving teams a goal head start and having to come back from it. The ball's flicked on towards Flood, but it comes through to Putman. Putman will go on the run. He does well to turn. He turns into trouble though, and the ball's won by McDonald. McDonald, lovely little sidestep there, trying to flick the ball over for Harris. Harris marshalled by 2 players there, and the ball comes safely into the hands of Aaron Howe, the goalkeeper for Basingstoke. He's just going to take his time with this. He's not going to rush it. And he just throws the ball out of the air. Slough not going to chase this ball down. It looks like Putman's playing a very forward left role. I think it's a 4-3-3 formation today.
I think it might be a 4-3-3, yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's just been clattered there from a header from Flood. They get up all smiling. The referee just comes over and says behave. And McDonald's got to be careful. He got that head injury last week at Bedworth, so he's got to be careful. Scott will take this free kick. It's halfway inside the Slough half. He's looking for the long punt up towards Empire. Empire leaves it. Will fall to Warren Harris. Warren Harris flicks it on for his brother Scott Harris, and it was the captain Ray who's had to come across there, beat Scott Harris to the ball. He's headed out, and Scott Harris decided that it's better to leave that for a corner rather than keep the ball in play. And the corner to Slough is going to be Warren Harris on the far right hand side. 16 minutes gone here. Slough losing 1-0 to Basingstoke, but Slough had this corner with Warren Harris. Sear on the edge of the box looking for the option. McDonald makes the run. It's going to be far at McDonald. McDonald flicks it, or he heads it towards the goal, but just into the side, but well watched by Basingstoke. And the threat is over, and Howe will take his time with the goal kick.
Slough definitely had the better of the last 5 minutes or so. All the plays been in Basingstoke's half. Just haven't quite been able to get a clear-cut chance just yet. But if carrying like this, surely we'll get a goal.
Dartford, who are Conference South, I believe, are losing at home to Division 1 Central side Uxbridge. Uxbridge just down the road from Slough are 1-0 up there. We've also got Wildstone 0, Biggleswade 0. As the ball's just cleared up for Putman. Putman, lovely little touch there by Putz but Smart comes back with a really good tackle to win the ball. McCauley for Basingstoke. Looking for the run of Williams, but Dylan will come across. And Dylan closed down by Williams immediately. Dylan's tried to play it off him, but Williams has kept the ball. He's given it to Jilks. Well spotted by Sear. Sear, good play. Play the ball down for Putman. Putman's been sliding challenged by McCauley, but Putman can win the ball. It's 4 against 3 here for Slough. Putman just on the edge of the penalty bit. Goes into the penalty area. Oh, brilliant tackle that is.
Block.
That is a superb tackle. Was that Ray, the captain? It was a great tackle inside the box, just as Putman was lining up to shoot. Fantastic tackle, great tackle from the captain. And Basingstoke can bring the ball out with Bird on this left-hand side. Down the line looking for Soares, but Hollis beats them to it, and the ball's played forward. And Gasson keeps the ball in, and Macaulay flicks it on. It'll come through to Sear. Sear with agricultural clearance. Fraser wins the ball. It's just going to fall. No, the referee has pulled it back. Poor referee in there. The ball had fallen through to Charlie Empire. He was about 20 yards outside a goal. He was unmarked, and the referee pulled it back for a foul on Sean Fraser. He's literally just thrown the ball about 10 yards away from where the incident took place. It's been knocked back by Flood of Basingstoke. So Slough will have a free kick. Just level with the home dugout. Sean Fraser to take this free kick. Just wait. They're trying to tell them what to do. They can see the management team for Slough telling them where to put it. Fraser with the ball in. It'll fall. It's cleared by Gasson. And then Soares on the far hand side for Basingstoke. Chest that down for Bird. Bird clears up the line, but only as far as Hollis. Hollis heads it back into the danger zone. Lovely touch by Warren Harris. He's got it onto his left foot. He shoots. It's well blocked. Doesn't fall into the line of Putman, but Putman will come back and get that one. He's got Dillon on the overlap. Oh, not the best of balls there by Putman. And Dillon has done really well to try and win the ball back. He's done it brilliantly. He's still got the ball. He's on this left hand side. He's working hard. He's trying to go past one. He does. He goes past Williams. He's trying to get into there. He's been pushed off the ball. Smart comes over for Basingstoke to clear, and then Basingstoke playing the ball neatly around their penalty area. Some lovely triangle football there by Basingstoke to clear. Balls with Smart. This time it's with Harper. Harper plays it into Williams. Williams out to Bird on that left hand side. Some good play there by Basingstoke. Balls down the line for Soares, and again it looks like he's offside.
He is offside.
It's a lovely finish. He almost puts it in the back of the net, but he was offside. He looked clear a mile offside from that one, but so there you go.
It's a very good triangle play there by Basingstoke. Kept calm, passed the ball to feet, and they worked their way out of a very dangerous situation. And ended up managing to create a chance from it as well.
Yeah, and
so a Slough free kick in their own half for that offside.
Yeah, Mark Scott will take this for Slough. So we have played 20 minutes here at 1, Slough 0. The goal coming in the 5th minute. It's scored by Chris Flood of Basingstoke. I thought it was offside. Will thought it was offside. The referee, the most important man, didn't. Ball's played forward for Warren Harris. Warren Harris flicks that ball in, but you can't guide it into the penalty area. It's out for a goal kick. And we'll just see if we can get some more scores. Winchester 0, Maidenhead 0. Goal in the Southern Premier League. It is Weymouth 0, Hungerford 1. Just seeing if there's a couple of other scores going in as we're just there.
After Warren Harris' shot, it looked like he stubbed his toe, but he looks okay now. Hopefully he'd be okay. Yeah,
Kirkley Parkfield 0, Hitchin 1 is the latest score. As Slough have the ball with Fraser. Fraser up to MP. MP trying to flick it through to Scott Harris. It will come through to Scott Harris, but well won again by Basingstoke, and they have the chance to bring the ball out. Played it back to Smart, who's just played it back to Howe, and Howe's just going to take his time, and the Slough not pressing. And Howe will take this kick long, just on the edge of his area. Again, looking for Flood. Flood beaten to the ball by McDonald. McDonald, decent header. And Harris does well to chest it down, trying to get it into the path of his brother Warren. It will come off Warren, and he slides into the home dugout. Can't keep the ball in. Thrown on the far hand side, which Bird will take. He will take it in a minute.
There we go.
He throws it to Gasson. Gasson chased down by Charlie Empire. Goes back to his goalkeeper Howe, and Howe does well to control that one. Back out to Smart on this near hand side. Back to Ray, the captain for Basingstoke. Basingstoke just waiting for the ball forward. Williams is it makes the ball. It's well challenged by Dillon, and the ball forward to Adam Martin. Martin trying to play through to Putman. Putman up against, does well to turn Smart. He's going towards the goal. Again, he's going to cut through. Goes past another one. It's on his wrong foot. He always just blocked there by Soares. Good challenge, and Putman again maybe should have just had a shot a little bit quicker. Jukes it is. Bringing the ball out for Basingstoke on this right hand side. Cuts inside Adam Martin. Goes past him without a challenge. Still on the edge of the box. Good challenge by Gary McDonald. And McDonald will do well to clear the ball down the line. Can't keep it in. Challenged by Williams, but it'll be a throw to Basingstoke on the halfway line. But Jukes not challenged again there.
Putman's done very well against the Basingstoke right back Smart. He's gone past him quite a few times with a couple of tricks and flicks. Unfortunately, he's always cutting in onto his right foot, which is his weak foot, and he doesn't seem confident to take a shot on it.
I think it's just that not maybe as confident, but the one of the defenders is always loose because they know he's looking to go onto his left, forcing him in onto the right. I think you'll find. But the ball's with Harper for Basingstoke. Plays it out to Bird. Bird cuts in and it's well won by Hollis. Cleared up to Phil. If you look at Harper, the number 4 for Basingstoke, he literally doesn't move from that centre circle. It's his own spot. Fraser first to the ball. And it's just out on the far hand side by the away dugout for a throw in here. 23 minutes gone. Basingstoke 1, Slough Town 0 in this FA Cup second round qualifying game. Lovely play there by Basingstoke, giving it to Source, but Source overhits it. It will fall to Sear. Sear will go back to his goalkeeper Scott. Scott takes us. He's closed down by Williams. Plays the ball forwards, and it's well won by Bird. So Macaulay just waiting. Taken by Adam Martin. Martin looking for Charlie Empire up against Gasson. Gasson does well to play it to Bird. Bird will play it across to Ray, and Ray can bring the ball out for Basingstoke. He looks again for Macaulay. Macaulay up towards Swords. Swords up against Fraser. Plays it to Jilks. Jilks now got time to run, and he will run at the goal. He's looking for the pass. He's going to go on his own. Good challenge by Sean Fraser, and he does well to win the second challenge. Wins the third, but unfortunately the ball's fallen to Bird. Bird flicks it onto Swords. Swords trying to flick it onto Bird, but well done by McDonald. And immediately flood it is for Basingstoke with the ball, trying to pitch the ball through. And this time Putman will have the chance to run. He's trying to play the ball over the top. Well spotted by the captain for Basingstoke. Good interception there. Lovely play by Putman, but he just couldn't get that ball flicked through. This time Fraser will bring the ball forwards for Slough. He's challenged by Swords. He's just been caught. And it's a free kick for Slough. Apparently there's a red card in the game between Winchester and Maidenhead. Looks like Dave Tarpey has been sent off for Maidenhead on 23. The reporter from the Maidenhead Advertiser doesn't think that that's a very good decision. So it's going to be a free kick for Slough just inside their own half. Mark Scott will take this. Aim again long towards Adam Martin. Martin does well, but he's beaten to the ball by the captain Ray, and it'll be a throw for Slough. And Slough will... Yep, they're going to send Guy Hollis forward to take this. McDonald will go forwards, and you can just hear the Slough fans down on that left-hand corner making a bit of noise. Literally, the throw will be taken from literally right in front of their position. Hollis it is that jogs over to take this.
McDonald just given a couple of instructions to Charlie MP.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's looking for this one. Will be thrown deep. This time it's aimed at MP. MP does well. It's going to come through, and Smart keeps it on. It's not out for a... Ball's up to Flood. Flood tries to flick it on, but Dillon will be the first to the ball. And Dillon will go back to his goalkeeper Scott, and Slough just caught out with both central defenders up the pitch at the moment. Scott just brings that one across the field. Launches it long, aiming for Charlie Empire. That's a long ball. Good call from the goalkeeper there. And immediately he bowls it out to Jilks on this right hand side. Putman trying to get back to cover his run. It falls to Macaulay. Macaulay just orchestrating everything. Here towards Harper. Harper looking for the lovely ball over the top. Well spotted by McDonald. Sear clears up for Slough. Comes to Martin. Martin plays a 1-2 off the referee. Gets the ball back to Fraser. Fraser calms it down by going back to the goalkeeper, Mark Scott, in his fluorescent orange boots. He's looking for another long kick by Slough. Slough maybe need to just change the way they're playing it. The ball's flicked up. And
there's a big push there by Scott Harris.
Yeah, I think Scott Harris just a little push with Jay Gasson of Basingstoke there. The referee saw that, and it's a free kick to Basingstoke, literally on the edge of their own penalty area. And Howe is again not in a rush to take it. I think that's been the kind of the way that Slough have had the last few games. They've conceded early, and then the opposition goalkeepers have taken their time and just not in a hurry.
It's happy to take control of the game and see it out.
Yeah, ball's played forward. Flood it is, it heads it forward, but it will fall for Martin. Martin turns for Slough, back to Fraser. Fraser, lovely ball inside for Sear. Sear can bring the ball out with Putman. He gets the ball back. Lovely touch. He's got the ball. It's a wrong decision there by Sear. He played the ball back to Putman. Putman wasn't expecting it. It's gone back to the goalkeeper help, and Sear's chasing his mistake, but the ball's played forward. Good play there by Manny Williams up against McDonald. Keeps the ball, plays it to Smart. Smart crossing the halfway line for Basingstoke. Gets the ball past, and and Slough. The ball's come to Jilks, and Slough just seemed to stand there and let him play. Harper with the ball for Basingstoke. Out towards Bird. Bird plays it down the line for Flood. Flood trying to release it. Good tackling by Warren Harris, but it falls only to Macaulay of Basingstoke. Back towards Flood. And then Macaulay, and Slough just looking a little bit tired. Ball's played over. It's offside.
Offside.
Yeah, just
play on. It's a big kick
I
down
don't
field.
know what's going on at Gosport Borough against Bideford, but Gosport have scored 3 goals in 9 minutes there, 3-0 up.
Squires has played ball out wide to Putman. He's got to use him. Not at the moment. He's playing through to...
Yeah, so Charlie Empire on the edge of the box. He's looking for an option. There's very little help for him. Plays it to Dylan. Dylan turns. He's pulled back. He's got to be a penalty. It is.
Referee.
And it's the captain, Jay Gas. No, is that number? Is that the captain or number 5? I can't see it. It's Sean McCauley who's pulled Jay Dillon back. Jay Dillon was in the box, so he turned really well to get into a good position. He looked like he was going to shoot. As he was about to shoot, the number 8, Sean McCauley, has pulled his arm back, clearly seen by the referee. Good decision, and it's a penalty to Slough, and Adam Martin is going to step up, scorer of the winning goal in that last round. Martin to try and place Slough, puts it into a goal, and Slough have equalised. 28 minutes gone. A goal from the penalty spot by Adam Martin makes it 1-1 here at the Camrose Stadium.
Just to let you know, it was just the penalty. There was no yellow cards. There was no need for a yellow card, so it was a good decision by the referee.
Oh, I don't. Is he going to his card now? No, is he? The referee is just telling Slough to just get back into. Apparently, you can't celebrate your goal too much. Apparently, there you go. Hazen Yedding 0, Paul Town 2. We've got St Neots are still drawing 0-0 at home to Worthing as Basingstoke kick off. The ball's back to Nathan Smart. He's trying to go across. He's closed down this one by Scott Harris. Plays it to McCauley, who's just given away that penalty. Plays it across to Gasson. Gasson with plenty of time. He's going to bring the ball forwards. Closed down by MP. That's the ball over for Manny Williams to chase, and a little bit of a mishap between Scott and Hollis, but Scott comes across, and so Stuart Lake warming up on that far hand side. You just wonder if there's an injury to Dylan. Dylan was he was 50-50ish, but Stuart Lake's warming up for some reason. Long kick by Scott, and it will go all the way through to Howe, just on the edge of his penalty area. And it's 30 minutes gone here at the Camrose in Basingstoke. It's Basingstoke Town 1, Slough Town 1. 15 minutes of this second half to go. Ball's played forward. Putman can't control it, neither can Jilks, and it's out for a throw in just in the players' tunnel. And Putman will just let Dylan take that one. And the Slough fans making a lot more noise now that they've got that equalising goal. Dylan, who won the penalty, throws the ball on to Harris. Harris does a lovely little flick through to Putman, but he's just beaten to the ball by Smart. Trying to win the ball back. Smart does well to turn, gives it to Jilks. Cracking tackle by Adam Martin there. And Putman's up against Smart. He's got past him again. He's on this left-hand side. He's going to look to whip the ball in. It's played through to Charlie Empire. Empire headers it from almost literally where the penalty spot is, just a bit further to the side of goal, but it's out of play. And good decision there by Putman to put the cross in. He could have maybe run a little bit further on, but there's always one defender for Basingstoke who seems to be loose and trying to pick him up.
It seems to have noticed that Putman can get past Smart quite easily, so covering Smart to make sure Putman can't go anywhere after he's beaten. Yeah,
no, I think that Slough maybe need, when Putman has the ball, is to make sure that Harris and Scott Harris and Charlie Empire are up there in a deep position. The ball's with Jilks on this. He's in the centre. He goes past it. He tries to play the ball through. A great it's through. Flood. Great tackle by Mark Scott, who's come out bravely to save there with his feet. And Slough trying to attack down the line, but Harris can't keep that. Good play there by Basingstoke. Lovely ball by Jilks. Flood takes a touch, and then Mark Scott was already out. Good goalkeeping there by Scott.
There's a well-timed run there to beat the offside trap.
And Basingstoke with the ball, Bird with it, and Slough just still playing into the sun here. And Adam Martin, scorer for the goal for Slough. He's just been fouled there by Swords, and the referee's just going to come over and have a word. That's about the third or fourth time that Swords has made a foul. Nothing dangerous, or it's just
a high foot, but only to waist height.
I think it's just like persistent fouling. And if you are on Twitter, there is a video of the Slough Town equalising penalty from Adam Martin. Obviously he's got no one to run to, because obviously in the last round we couldn't broadcast, and he ran straight to me when he scored. Obviously I wasn't there today, so I don't know where he's run to this time. But Slough have the ball. It's a free kick.
That video is on the Slough Town Twitter, not the Rebels Radio one.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to upload a video. The ball's played forward to Scott Harris. Scott Harris, he's in an offside position as you received that kick. There's good change to the way that Slough do a free kick there, but unfortunately he was offside. And What's falling? Something's falling over. Somebody's falling over. I don't know. It's a break in place just a moment as Howe's got the ball. We played 33 minutes here, and it's Basingstoke Town 1, Slough Town 1 in this FA Cup second qualifying round. Howe takes the goal kick. Long ball up. It's Fraser first to the header. It'll come to Sear. Sear turns into danger. It's going to come through to Gilks. Gilks will play the ball to Smart. Smart up against Putman. He comes into the box and he's going to shoot low. Good save again by Mark Scott, saving with his feet. And again, I said to you before that Slough have to be really careful because Putman's pushing so far up the pitch that there's a lot of space for Nathan Smart, the right back, to pick up, and Slough just got to be aware of that. Putman isn't a natural left-sided winger. He's not going to be coming back and tackling. He's going to be more up front as we've seen him. Slough got to be wary of that. It's a throw in for Basingstoke. Smart takes to Gilks. Gilks up against Dillon. Good tackle again by Dillon. It's out for another throw. And Gilks this time going to take the throw. No, is he? No, they're just taking their time. It's going to be Smart that's going to take the throw. Has he got a long throw?
Be a short throw, I think.
Yeah. They've obviously got some kind of plan worked up. Plays it through to Williams. Williams on the edge, up against Dillon. It's come off Dillon. It's another throw, this time in the corner. Literally by the corner flag. It remains here at the Camrose in Basingstoke. Basingstoke 1, Slough Town 1. Basingstoke. Referee's just telling the players to hurry up, get the ball in. Well, if he hasn't taken it, referee just chucks the ball in. It's a little flick. It's cleared by Harris. It will come through to Gilks. Gilks challenged by Martin. Martin gets a flick out, only as far as Harper. Harper can turn. Plays the ball down. And
That's
Empire comes across.
For a Slough Town throw.
And Slough have a throw in. So it's a throw in for Dillon. Dillon will just take that one.
Got about 10 minutes left this first half.
Ball's flicked on for Scott Harris to chase up against the captain Ray. Ray plays it out to Smart. Smart down the line, plays it into the middle. Macaulay comes across and does well to win that ball. It's out with Bird on that far end side. This time it's one. Oh, good challenge there. Beating Sear to the ball. It's with Swords. Swords to Harper. Harper with the ball forwards. It's Bird on the overlap. Up against Fraser. Bird goes down really easy. And the referee says that is a free kick.
Well, if there was a foul, I think it probably should have been a penalty because I think he's just inside the box.
Yeah, I thought exactly the same thing. I thought that was on the edge of the penalty area. But
at the same time, I don't think it was a foul. So
no, a little bit of...
it was shoulder to shoulder. And I think
a little bit of...
Fraser just out-muscled him there.
I think that was the same thing, yep, that Fraser was the stronger player, but it's a free kick to Basingstoke. So it's literally on the corner of the penalty box, on the far-hand side. Basingstoke will have it. Just seeing it's Saws and Bird standing over this. Now have a two-man wall of Warren Harris and Putman. It's a bit of a lopsided wall in height. And we're just waiting for the referee to decide who's going to take this for base. Is it going to be Saws? Is it going to be Bird? They're both standing. No one's taking it yet, but still waiting.
Dillon's getting an elbow in the face here.
Dillon's just being pushed there, and it's Saws who takes it, and he's actually hit a fan on top of the head behind the goal. It's nowhere near the goal. There's a bit of pushing, and who's he calling over? Gilks.
Gilks has pushed Dillon in the chest after elbowing him in the face. It wasn't a swing of the elbow.
It wasn't elbow, but he just had his hand in his face. Let's not over-exaggerate, Will.
Well, his elbow was in his face. It wasn't swinging, it was just in his face. The referee just tells him to calm down, act like men, and carry on.
So it's at the end of that. It's a goal kick to Slough. It's 37 minutes gone here, and Mark Scott will take it for Slough. Kicks that one long, aims towards Charlie Empire. Empire beat into the ball again by Gasson. This time it's fallen to Martin. Cleared by McDonald. A high ball played forwards. Empire's up against Bird. Bird does well to head that one in. Scott Harris. I think that's called. That's the kind of challenge that you'd see in the basketball. And Scott Harris is going to get a yellow card for that.
I think he's first complaining more than the foul, the yellow cards.
Yeah, well, whatever it's for. Scott Harris is the first player in Mr. Vanamore's yellow book today. He gets a yellow card.
It was definitely a foul. He jumped all over the top of him.
It's kind of like one of those things you'd maybe see in American football where it bumps into someone. But it's a free kick to Stake, and I think the referee's just having a bit of a minutes here, giving some very strange decisions. Murphy 0, Hartley Whitney 0, still in the FA Cup, as Howe takes the long ball forward, looking for Flood. One through, beaten to the ball by McDonald. Slough appealing for a free kick, and they've got it. And he's going to his yellow card again. The referee's having a bit of a flurry. It's going to be Williams, Manny Williams, number 9 for Basingstoke. He's going to go into the book now, and the referee is deciding that...
Not quite sure it needed a yellow card there.
Unless it's for persistent fouling, that's the only thing it could be. And the referee, obviously short of a few people for in his notebook, books Manny Williams. So 2 bookings in space of 2 minutes, neither of them deserved. And it still remains here at the Camrose, 1-1. Scott will take this goal kick. Sean Fraser just getting some instructions there. And I thought Trent Phillips was going to come on the pitch there, but he's just running a bottle of water around for Scott. Ball's played forward. Scott Harris does really well to head that ball into the danger zone. No one for Slough in there, unfortunately. Again, Scott Harris has won it. It's fallen to Empire. Empire's giving it to Scott. Oh, and Harris has shot, and it's so bad it's actually gone out for... He's hit it on the volley. It's out for a throw-in on the very far-hand side. And it's Bird that takes it for Basingstoke. Gets it off McCauley, plays it back in. And Adam Martin first underneath the ball. It's played on to Warren Harris just on the edge of the box. He'll go to Empire. Empire on the far right hand side. He needs to be inside the box. He goes past Bird as if he's not there, but good shot. He's got the ball in, and it's just out of play, unfortunately. And
got out for a goal kick.
Goal kick. There you go. And we got EB. Is that Ebbsfleet? Is it Eastbourne Borough? Eastbourne Borough 1, AFC Sunbury 0. And Marine 2, Washington 2 is another FA Cup game as Hollis wins the ball, but only a path of Jilks. Jilks chance to run at the goal. He's going to play the ball to Smart. Smart up against Dylan this time. Dylan's come to pick him up. Someone's got to watch Jilks. Dylan will go back to Harper. Harper playing with as if he's got no shin pads on. Plays the ball to Bird on up to Swords. Swords cuts inside. Goes back to McCauley. McCauley back out to Bird on that far hand side. He's come back out. He's trying to get a deeper ball in. It's a great ball, and it's and Flood is beaten. It's a head injury though. It should be a penalty. Flood's got to the ball first. Chris Flood, the number 10 for Basingstoke. He's got to the ball first. He's headed it. He's not got it on target, but he's been clattered by Mark Scott, and he's up now. But surely, if the goalkeeper clatters him, it's a penalty. Yeah.
Well, being a Slough fan, I don't think it was a penalty, but
I think in the previous round at Dorking, I think Slough fans were slightly disappointed in the fact that the referee gave a foul against Mark Scott's just going to make sure that he's okay. He's just like almost clattered him with his fists and just...
I'm not sure it's fist. I think it's more body to body contact, but...
There you go. So we are 4 minutes before half time here at Slough. At Basingstoke, it's Basingstoke's 1, Slough Town 1, and the referee's just not happy with the way something's not being taken. Flood still not come back on the pitch yet. He's just being waved on in a minute. Ball's played forward. It's Empire's just pushed off the ball a little bit there. Flood's still not allowed on the pitch. It's flicked forward by Sib, only as far as Williams. Flood comes on immediately,
he's offside.
and he's stupidly in an offside position. He's literally just been waved on the pitch and ran straight into an offside position. And Slough with Hollis is just going to take his time. Just kill the bit of time off here.
We've only got 1 or 2 minutes left now.
Maidstone United of the Conference South 2, South Park of the Ryman South 2. So some strange games going in the FA Cup. And we will try and bring you the half-time scores at obviously at half-time, because that'd be a silly time not to give you half-time scores, really, wouldn't it?
Wow, yeah.
There you go. We will try. We must be stay on air for the half-time, because last time we did that on Tuesday, the thing turned itself off. Mark Scott it is who will take this free kick, aimed at Scott Harris. Scott Harris up against Smart. Smart does well to win the ball, but he heads it out, and Slough, and again immediately Slough decide that Guy Hollis will go for this one. They're just going to wait. Gary McDonald's not going to go for literally level with the edge of the Basingstoke penalty area. Dylan's come near to take it just to Paul Williams that position. McDonald's not gone forward to this one, so it's aimed at Empire. Empire beat into the ball, but it falls out as far as Putman. Putman shoots immediately, but not a lot of power in that shot, and safely into the hands of Aaron Howe, the Basingstoke goalkeeper, who grabs that on his line, and he's throws it down, looking for a long kick aiming towards Flood. Flood this time up against Fraser. Flood trying to flick the ball on. He does, into the path of Source. Source goes past, and is he going to score? He's put it over.
Yes, over the goal.
Oh, and it was good play there by Soares. He was pushed in. He's got beaten 2 men for the Warren Harris, and Gary McDonald came on. Scott came out with his goal, but he flicked it over the top and just over the top of the bar. But a good chance there for Basingstoke, getting behind the Slough back four yet again, and it's Flood who seems to be winning the flick-ons, and Slough maybe need to watch that in the second half, as Scott will take this goal kick. Literally 2 minutes before the half-time. Empire up against Gasson. Gasson's won the ball again, but this time it's only fallen as far as Warren Harris. Warren Harris up against Macaulay. Goes back to Fraser. Fraser closed down immediately, and Slough will have a throw-in, which Fraser will take. Takes it quickly to Harris. Harris holding Macaulay off the ball. Tries to release his brother, and it's come back to Scott Harris. He's just inside the penalty box. Gives it to Warren. Warren tries to play the ball in. It's come off Tom Bird, the left back. It will be a corner. We have literally a minute plus whatever the referee adds on for extra time or injury time here at the end of this first half. Slough have a corner. Warren Harris goes over, and again Gary McDonald goes forward for this.
And Maidstone have taken the lead against South Park 3-2.
It's on that far hand side with the corner. This time it plays it towards McDonald's. Got a free header. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Overhead kick by Empire. He can't get the ball, and Empire's been caught in the face there. It's given another corner, but Gary McDonald, free header, hits the crossbar and bounces down.
There's absolutely no one near him, and he really should have scored that one.
Well, I think that's a bit harsh. There was a couple of players on the line, plus the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but he's got absolutely free header. He can put it wherever he wants.
He put it in the corner, and it just hit the crossbar, unfortunately. And there's an injury to Charlie Empire at the moment, so it is another corner to the Rebels. But we'll just wait for Charlie. He just got, I think, as he overhead kicked the ball to try and get it towards the goal, the player that he was with just landed on top of him. So
completely accidental.
Yeah, I think he just caught him in the face. So the referee stopped it, and Empire's getting treated. As Dylan just goes across and has a drink, just getting a little bit of. Stop touching my computer. I see you. Don't worry. And to see Jake Parsons down on that far hand side warming up, just on the case Charlie Empire can't come on. And it will be a corner. Just one. And Charlie
Empire still receiving treatment from Kev.
Yeah, Charlie Empire still being treated. We'll see if we can find some scores for you. Hayton Yedding 0, Poole Town 2 still. And it's still Maidenhead drawing 0-0 at Winchester. Charlie Empire's just getting to his feet now. He's going to have to leave the pitch. So Slough will have this corner without Charlie on the pitch. And it looks like he's going to be okay. I think maybe he's just going to have to see. Kettering 0, AFC Telford 1. Slough had this corner. Warren Harris will take it. Good run there made for the front post by Sean Fraser, but it's an easy clearance for Bird. And Empire's going to come back on. Yep, Empire is okay to come back on. It's a throw-in for Slough again, level with the penalty. This time on the far hand side. And again, Guy Hollis goes over to take this one. Again, McDonald this time stays up after that corner. Sear has dropped back to help out. Hollis with that long throw. Both MP and it's falling to McDonald. It falls to Warren Harris. He shoots, and Aaron Howell on the goal line there does well not only to save that ball, but he keeps hold of it as well. And again, Warren Harris has no luck in front of the goal. He didn't catch that as hard as he maybe wanted to. Hit it into the ground and bounces safely into the hands of Howell. And we've played 47 minutes here at the Camrose in Basingstoke. It remains Basingstoke 1, Slough Town 1. The ball's played forward. Sean Fraser just a push in the back there by Flood, but it'll fall to Martin. Martin just can't keep that one in. Yeah, it's out for a throw-in. Half time in the Southern League Premier. It's Weymouth 0, Hungerford Town 1. And Basingstoke in no hurry at the moment to take a free kick. The throw-in on that far hand side. And it's thrown on towards Flood. Flood's got the ball to Jilks. Jilks has swapped sides with Swords for the moment, but he can't keep the ball in. Slough will have a throw in, which Hollis will look to take quickly. Plays it up towards Empire. Oh, Empire's flicked the ball on just as Scott Harris was coming to the ball. And that is the half-time whistle here at the Camrose in Basingstoke in this FA Cup game, sponsored by Emirates. It's Basingstoke Town 1, Slough Town 1. Goal in the 5th minute for Basingstoke, scored by Chris Flood. A goal that we felt was slightly offside. Yeah?
Yeah, I'd say.
Yep. And then Slough equalised in the 29th minute from the penalty spot after Sean McCauley from Basingstoke pulled Jai Dillon down in the penalty area. He pulled his arm back, he's about to shoot. And Adam Martin firmly dispatches that one into the back of the net. And it's a half-time here.
I think the 1-1 score is probably fair. Both teams had plenty of chances. Neither team's really dominated the game, I'd say.
Yeah, so if you do wish to contact us, there's a couple of ways you can do it. If you are on Twitter, you can contact us at MyFC Rebels Radio, or if you're a member of MyFC, you can contact us on the Matchday Chat. Neil Baker just having a chat with the manager there, as with the referee as it comes off, and just maybe querying a couple of things. A couple of the injured Slough players, Nathan Webb and Dan Reed, just walking across. And
I think the referee's had a good game. It's 1 or 2 yellow cards which didn't have to give, but other than that, it's called everything about right.
Yeah, and the Basingstoke management team of James Bristow and Michael Jilks walking across the pitch now. And obviously, Basingstoke won here on Tuesday night in the Hampshire Cup against Farnborough, but that is their only victory so far this season. So they will be relieved to come in here at half-time. And we're just going to see if we can run through and get some half-time scores from you for a bit of an upset going on. St Neots of the Southern Premier League 0, Worthing 1, Worthing of the Ryman South with a penalty, so they're 1-0 up. We'll see if we can find some more half-time scores. Gosport Borough 4, Bideford 0, that's another one. And what else have we got? I don't know.
I think Slough will be fairly happy with the first half. Fair bit of free-flowing football, creating chances. Much better than the last couple of games.
Yeah, and it's interesting that these two teams haven't met since 2001 was the last time that they met. So it's been Slough on a bit of a downward spiral over a few decades or so. And Basingstoke comfortable in the Conference South. They finished 3rd last season in the Conference South with almost very much the same team that they've got today. But this season maybe they haven't got any new faces in, and it's maybe hindered them a little bit. And we'll just see if there's anything interesting going on. We'll try and get some half-time scores for you in a second. But Slough haven't beaten Basingstoke since 1999 when they won here 2-0. That was the last one. And the last 4 meetings have actually all been won by Basingstoke Town. So there you go. So we're going to try and find some scores for you. I know that Mick, who listens on from MyOC, doesn't like the fact that I give some of the Premier League scores, so I won't do that apart from one, which was one very early kick-off, which was Tottenham 4, Manchester City 1.
Especially with Man City taking the lead early on, being 1-0 up.
Yeah, so we're just going to see if we can get some half-time scores for you from around. See if we can get some FA Cup scores for you. So half-time is Leiston 1, Tunbridge Angels 1, St Neots 0, Worthing 1, Welling United 2, Halifax Town 0. That's in the Conference Premier. What do they call it now? The National League, isn't it?
National League now, yeah.
National League now. Also from the National League, we've got Southport 0, Grimsby 3, Bournemouth 0, Altrincham 1, Bromley 0, Guiseley 0. Someone just breaks the seat there. From our league, Kings Lynn in the FA Cup are 1-0 up at Witham Town. Dunstable also in our league, 0-0 at home to Kingstonian at half-time. Leatherhead 2, Hendon 2 is half-time there. And let's see if we can get some more for you. Walsall, who we knocked out of the cup. This is where it's FA Cup day. Walsall 1, Crewe Alexander 1.
That's in the league.
Is that league? Yeah, I know that. Well, they're not in the FA Cup, are they? So, and just look for some more. Phoenix Sports 1, AFC Hornchurch 2. Brentwood Town 2, Croydon 0. Eastbourne Borough 1, AFC Sudbury 0. Whitstable Town 0, Molesey 2. That's an Isthmian League 1 game. We've got in the FA Cup, Stanway Ravers 0, Staines Town 1. And so winner of the 50-50 draw is 1226. So if you're listening at home and you've got the 50-50 number of 1226, hurry down to Basingstoke and pick up your prize. We haven't got a clue what the prize is. Did you know what the prize was? Did you hear? No?
I didn't hear what the prize was.
We don't know. So if you've got that ticket and you're listening at home, get yourself down now here before they call out someone else's number.
Also, if you got the ticket number 1146, you've also won.
There you go. Excellent. So we're just not speaking at the moment because the person in the commentary box with us is doing the half-time announcements there. So we'll just let him finish.
See if we can find the rugby scores. I think there's a match on.
What we want to do? Get your own phone out and find rugby scores. This is a football programme.
It's rugby football, isn't it?
No.
It's got football in the name.
Farnborough 0, Canvey Island 1. Also in the FA Cup is Sittingbourne 0, Hoddesdon Town 1. And I'm just looking through. There's not been an attendance announced yet, has there? No attendance announced here. What else have we got? So we're just going to go around here. And the second half Slough will be shooting from left to right. We've got about a couple of minutes before the second half starts. I'll run through the teams with you again today. In goal for Basingstoke Town is Aaron Howe, 2 Nathan Smart, 3 Tom Bird, 4 James Harper, 5 Jay Gasson, 6 captain is David Ray, 7 Louis Swartz, 8 is Sean McCauley, 9 is Maddie Williams, who picks up a yellow card on 38 minutes, 10 is goal scorer Chris Flood, scored after 5 minutes, and 11 is Harrison Gilks. Substitutes for Basingstoke today: 12 Lloyd Macklin, 14 Liam Envermarum, 15 Will Salmon, 16 Rob Rice, 17 George Hallahan, 18 is Aaron Jarvis, and 20 is David Smalley. For the Rebels, in goal was Mark Scott, 2 Sean Fraser, 3 Jai Dillon, 4 Guy Hollis, 5 and captain is Gary MacDonald. Excuse me. 6 is Adrian Sears, 7 Lewis Putman, 8 and goal scorer Adam Martin with a penalty on 29 minutes. 9 is Scott Harris, who picked up a yellow card on 37. 10 is Charlie Empire. 11 is Warren Harris. And substitutes for the Rebels: 12 Stuart Lake, 14 Jake Parsons, 15 James McClurg, 16 new signing Brian Hope, 17 Luke Williams, and 18 is Ben Edwards. And the subs are still out for both sides. We're just seeing what they're doing. Oh, there's we're just the people here in the box doing some scores. So we'll just wait for them to finish. But so we'll have a look and see if we can find some Colville Town, who are playing in the FA Cup, found themselves down to 9 men. Apparently, a half-time score in the FA Cup involving one of these Southern Premier League teams is Bradford Town 2, Chippenham 2. I was going to say Basingstoke 1, but Slough 1, but that's us, isn't it? So that'd be no good. And we're just trying to look through for some girls. But we've done that one. Half time is Murph at 0. It's a good score for Hartley Whitney. I'm just trying to see if where's the page that says that we've got some half times. It's actually now in the FA Cup, Winchester City, where George Short plays. Ex-Slough player George Short. It's Winchester City 1, Maidenhead 0. Maidenhead down to 10 men in that game. Burnham are losing 2-1 away to Tiverton, and Windsor are drawing. Just see if we can get some more. Putting some really decent songs on the radio. So we'll just see if we can find. Where was that one? Will, where was that one on there that said "Real FA Cup"? Come on, you're the computer expert. See, we're not good at this, are we? You would think that we'd get.
Type in there, the Real FA Cup.
Do I?
Just at the top search bar there.
Okay, see, this is why.
Oh, there is.
Have I got to do? Are there? Is that it?
Yep.
We've got Marine 2, Washington 3, Dartford 0, Uxbridge 1. Them. Click on that, yeah, and then that. What, and does it come up?
Just click on it. We'll get there eventually.
It's like teaching someone to do something that they can't do. I don't know what it is. Old dog, new tricks, isn't that what the saying is? There you go. There's no scores. Phoenix Sports 1, AFC Sunbury 2. I'm just trying to find some more for you. It's not very good. I thought it had the scores on it. It hasn't got anything on it. But there you go. And Adam might see that because I wasn't there to run over to. He's just running around hopelessly after scoring that goal. See, there you go. So we're just waiting for the second half to continue, and I'll just run through some of the games involving some of the teams from our league in the FA Cup. Bradford Town are playing Chippenham. It's currently 2-2. Dunstable Town versus Kingstonian is 0-0. Gosport Borough 4-0 up at home to Bideford. As I can just see Stuart Lake just playing. He's throwing a ball at someone's head, a little kid's head. I think he's just heading it there. Hopefully that's that. Hazen Yedding 0, Poole Town 2. We've got Kettering 0, AFC Telford 1. Kings Lynn 1, Witham Town 0. Kirkley and Pakefield 0, Hitchin 1. Merthyr 0, Hartley Whitney 0. We've got Petersfield Town 1, Cirencester 0. St Neots are losing 1-0 at home to Worthing, and a couple of scores that we haven't got so far is Porton Rovers versus Cheshire, which is quite surprising because Cheshire are normally pretty good at tweeting, although it's a long way to go.
The Slough coaching team have come out, but we're still waiting for the players. Yeah,
you can normally tell if Slough have had a bad half because they're normally sent out quite quickly. Half time is Porton Rovers 0, Chesham 0. See, this is what you should be doing. You should do this kind of stuff.
You won't let me touch the computer.
And where did I get that? See, this is what happens when you let me have a computer.
You want some?
No. So just trying to get the last couple of results in featuring our teams. Wealdstone are beating Biggleswade from the Southern Premier League 1-0. And there you go. The player's just about to come out, I can see. Oh. No one seems to have won the... See, so if you are sitting at home and you've got the winning raffle ticket number, you do need to come forward because otherwise it will go. So, no one's got any of the prizes. Will, check your pockets.
I didn't buy one.
I did. Well, that's not good, is it?
So got a scrap of paper and a pen.
Yeah, 1226. If you're sitting at home with 1226 or 1285, if you've got these tickets, you need to be here. 1146. So if you've got any of those tickets, you're sitting at home and you're thinking, oh my word, why did I buy that ticket and not get the prize? Come on, come down before they give it away. We might just steal it. Can we steal it? If it's like a tin of biscuits.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, well, we'll take that.
The players are starting to come out now.
Yeah, the Slough players just first out of the box, and then the Basingstoke players as well. They're ready and waiting as...
So still waiting for the referee and the officials.
Yeah, so we're just waiting for the officials to come out. And the Slough fans are just...
slowly making their way around.
Yeah, they don't seem to be congregating as much. We'd like to see if they make a little bit of noise for the second half. And so we're just waiting to see what goes on.
Doesn't look like there'll be any changes for the Slough team in the second half, as the referee makes his way out onto the pitch.
So we're just checking to make sure everything seems to be okay. We're just making sure that all our connections are fine. There's some people in the Match day chat seems to be having a few problems. All seems to be fine our way. So we did lose a little bit of. If you have been listening, apparently we have lost a little bit of data somewhere along the lines. It seems to be back now. Just before half time. So second half is about to begin. We seem to be back on now, and hopefully everything's working all right for you. It's Basingstoke will have the kick-off. They'll be shooting from right to left as the second half starts, and immediately Slough try and close the ball down. It's out with Bird. Bird plays it down the line. Hollis is with that free header. It's got to just push in the back there.
It's a very soft free kick, I feel.
Yeah, Slough will have a free kick in which they all leave for Mark Scott to pole forwards.
About 10 yards further forward than where it's committed.
We don't worry about that, not unless you're a carpet fitter. So Scott will take this free kick for the Rebels at the start of the second half. And no substitutions for either side at the moment. As it's Scott with that free kick aimed towards Lewis Putman. Lewis Putman's unmarked. Good touch time. He's turned Jilks on that far hand side. He's tried to get the ball in quickly, but it's well seen by Gasson. Gasson plays the ball up for Williams, but it's well cleared by McDonald. He's played the ball through.
Offsides.
And Scott Harris is judged to be offside. And it's a free kick just 10 yards outside of the Basingstoke half, which Aaron Howe will take in goal for Basingstoke. So just to remind you, it's still here. Basingstoke 1, Slough Town 1 in this FA Cup second qualifying round game. Slough fans just don't seem to be bunched together at the moment. Sun's in their eyes. Ball's played forward. It's won by Flood into Harper for Basingstoke. Back to Bird. Bird cuts inside, goes back to Gasson. Gasson trying to stand by Charlie Empey. He's had to go back to his goalkeeper, and Charlie Empey chasing back, and Howe does well to clear it. Martin it is, first to the header. Ball's guided and
offsides.
No, Scott Harris just used his body there to block the ball, and
it would have been Charlie Empey offsides if there wasn't a free kick anyway.
And it's a free kick for Basingstoke. They're taking it quick. Flood again, first to the ball, beats Fraser to the ball, but it's headed up. Warren Harris comes in and heads that ball further, but only heads it as far as Jilks. Jilks closed down by Adam Martin. And it's out with Smart. Smart plays it to Macaulay. Macaulay cuts inside, gives it towards Harper. Harper still doesn't look like he's wearing shin pads. Back to Bird. Bird on this left hand side, back to Harper. Harper plays it closed down by Warren House, gives it to Macaulay. Macaulay tries to come forward for Basingstoke, gives it to Flood, tries to get the ball back. McDonald comes over and eases that ball out of play. And Bird will take this throw in for Basingstoke. Just to remind, if it does finish 1-1, this game will be a replay on Tuesday night. Ball's through to Bird. Bird flicks it forward for Saws. Saws challenge. Oh, I thought that was a good challenge, but the referee says no, that's not a good challenge. And it's a free kick for Basingstoke. And it will be Saws and Bird again standing over this. And it's about 10 yards away from the Slough penalty box, but it's quite near to the near touch line. It looks like Bird is who will take this for Basingstoke. He plays the ball in. It's good flick. Oh, and Hollis heads it across his own goal. Fraser has to come over and clear. This time it will be a throw in for Basingstoke. Bird will take this, takes it quickly towards Harper. Harper's plenty of time on the ball. He can turn, tries to release Saws. Saws just pulled a little bit there by Fraser. Saws trying to get it out, goes to Macaulay. Macaulay closed down by two players, puts the ball in, but Scott rises magnificently and claims that ball quickly. And he's looking for a quick release for Charlie Empire. Empire up against Gasson. Charlie, both of them have missed it. And Charlie Empire's back there with Gasson. Can he get to the ball first? He can't. Charlie's just gone down. Is he alright? He's just caught his knee there. And he's down injured. And
he's back to his feet.
No, he's fine. I think he just got caught between the defender and the goalkeeper as he went for the ball.
Just limping slightly.
Howe clears it long, aiming forward Flood. Hollis can only flick it on, and that will go out for a corner.
Throw
Is
in.
it a corner? Is it a throw in? No, it's
Nice
a corner.
corner.
It is a corner to Basingstoke Town. 4 minutes into the second half. Just remember, they did score after 5 minutes and 27 seconds of the first half, so Slough will need to be a little bit more observant at the start of this second half. They don't want to concede early again.
Charlie Empey's limping.
Ball's played into the near post. It's and Dylan stopped it, cleared by Warren Harris, but only as far as Empire. Bird closed down by Empire, will come through to Harper for Basingstoke. Harper plays it down the line, back to Bird. Good challenge by Scott. How has Scott Harris been? Scott Harris went in with the challenge. The ball came off him, and Bird lands on top of him and gives away a free kick, which Basingstoke have taken quickly. Played it into the box, and it's in! It's another goal, and I told you it would come. It's Chris Flood again, and you're 5 minutes into the second half. Slough have done it again. They cannot keep this game under their control. An early goal conceded yet again. Quick free kick taken by Basingstoke, and again the Slough defence just not on the ball. They've given away a goal. It's Basingstoke 2, Slough Town 1, and
the Slough defence was just a little bit asleep there.
Yes.
So quick thinking from Basingstoke has allowed them to get across in early.
But Slough just not on the ball again. Starting of each half, they're just not good enough. And Basingstoke have taken control of the game. They're 2-1 up here. And it's leaving a little bit of space. They're on the ball. Flood, the goal scorer, has got 2 today. Ball's come out now to Warren Harris for Slough. Warren Harris immediately closed down by 2 players, trying to flick the ball through. He's got to bring through to Putman. Putman's just on the edge of the area. He's going to shoot. Oh, and he's just dragged it wide.
There's a load of space on the left-hand side. There's Smart's gone down injured, leaving MP and Putman out about 20 yards of space each. But just wasted there by Putman in the end.
Yeah,
Scuffed the shot.
He got into a good position, but unfortunately couldn't make a decent enough contact on that shot. And it's a goal kicking. And Smart's just he's not getting treatment. He's going to take his time to come back. And it remains Basingstoke 2, Slough Town 1, and Basingstoke again started the second half brighter, and Slough again as usual just keeper's just wasting his time. He's waiting. Slough are just asking why he's not taking it, and the referee's telling him to get on with it.
He's got to be careful. He's not going to get booked here.
He slips as he clears that one. Warren Harris wins the header for Slough in towards Putman. Putman jumps with Macaulay, but Macaulay can bring the ball out with Smart on this overlap up against Adam Martin. Good challenge by Adam Martin, but fallen to Harper for Basingstoke. Plays the ball out to Flood, who scored both goals for Basingstoke today. He's up against Hollis, and it's out for a throw-in on this near-hand side. And Slough will need to do something that they've only done once before this season, and that is to score 2 goals in a game. Can they get back into this FA Cup tie? Bird with the throw-in for Basingstoke. Takes it quick to Williams. Williams does well to hold off Fraser. Bird gets the ball in, and Flood, it's a free header, it's game over. It's a hat-trick for Chris Flood. It's another goal conceded. This time the ball was played in deep by Bird. It's 52 minutes gone, and Slough...
McDonald was complaining that he's been pushed down there as he went to head the ball. You got to feel he should have done better. He's big and strong. He should have been winning that header.
And so it's 7 minutes now. It was 7 minutes last Saturday of the first half where Slough conceded against Bedworth. It was 7 minutes on Tuesday night when Slough conceded against Redditch. 7 minutes into this second half, Slough have conceded a 3rd goal here at the Camrose, and the Slough fans behind the goal cannot believe what is happening. So again, McDonald's not happy that he claims he was fouled, but Slough cannot defend and cannot start these halves properly. What is wrong with them? Ball's on the far hand side. Empire's going to try and go past. He goes past one. He goes past. He's been brought down Macaulay, and that's got to be a foul. Is it a yellow card?
Yep.
It is indeed. Slough moved Charlie Empire trying to get back into this game, but defending like that is not how you're going to do it. Macaulay goes into the book. The Slough fans decide to try and make a little bit of noise to see if they can get behind the team.
We did tell you there'll be goals in this game. I got a feeling it won't be ending 3-1. Be a couple more in this game still. So
Slough have a free kick. It's literally just on the corner of the penalty box. Putman and Warren Harris standing over this for the Rebels. They need to score now to get back into this game. They have not started this second half brightly. 2 goals in space of 2 minutes for Basingstoke leave them a 3-1 lead here.
Basingstoke have got everyone back in the box.
Yeah, and we'll just see who's going to take this free kick for Slough. It's going to be Warren Harris. Warren Harris chips it in. It's flicked on. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. This time it's Dylan who's hit the crossbar for Slough. And the ball's come out back to Warren Harris. He's going to let the ball go out. He's going to let this be a long throw from Guy Hollis. They're going to keep the players up there. ball was flicked in by Warren Harris. Everyone rose. Jai Dillon rose up, headed it, hit the crossbar. Second time that Slough hit the crossbar today. And this time it's another long throw by Guy Hollis on this far hand side. Played in towards McDonald. It's well won easily there by the captain Ray, and Williams is first to the ball, but it's been robbed by Sean Fraser. He's played it back to Dillon, who's had to come back, giving it to Sear. Sear up to Putman. Putman closed down by Macaulay. Putman's got it onto his left foot. Comes back inside. He's going to go wide. Plays it in through to Guy Hollis. Guy Hollis, not known for his goal scoring exploits for Slough. He's played a poor ball across, and Charlie Empire's had to run down and chase that ball down. It's out for a throw and on the near hand side. But
Hollis crossed in, but it's just behind all the strikers.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a nosebleed for being that far up the pitch. Hayes and Yedding have got one back. It's Hayes and Yedding 1, Poole Town 3. Dunstable have taken the lead against Kingstonian.
And Jokes is going to come off for Basingstoke.
Yeah, substitution for Basingstoke.
Enver Marum.
So Harrison Jokes, number 11, goes off the pitch. He lasts 10 minutes of this second half. And he's replaced by the number 14, Liam Enver Marum. And it's just a break in play while substitution made.
We've been told that Macklin has come on, not Enver Marum. It says Macklin on, Jokes off. And Basingstoke have the ball in their own half, and there's Macklin's first touch is a heavy one, but Basingstoke kept possession, and the referee has given Slough a free kick, I think. And
Slough are just appealing for
I didn't
a red card here.
But
is it Macaulay, the number 8? He's only just picked up a yellow card.
The Slough fans are unhappy with that one.
If it is Macaulay, he's off the pitch. It's a yellow card. It's his second yellow card. Macaulay has picked up in the space of 3 minutes 2 yellow cards.
That's exactly what Slough need now.
Well,
numbers advantage now.
They need to make this count, as Slough will have 34 minutes of this second half to play against 10 men. As Macaulay, who's you've seen a lot of the ball, but he gave away the penalty that Slough scored. But he's seen a red.
And I think Basingstoke can have to make another change now.
Yeah, they are just going to make another change. But Slough have a free kick. It's Dillon that will take this one for Slough. It's just inside the Basingstoke half. So Basingstoke still lead here, 3-1. As Macaulay gets a clap. Dillon takes this free kick. Same towards... It's come through to Warren Harris on the far side. Cleared by Basingstoke. Up towards Flood, who scored a hat-trick today. Or is that the substitute? No, it's Flood. Flood's backing in there.
I'm not sure what the referee's given there.
And Sean Fraser just standing there with the player backing in, and he's given away a free kick. Strange decision there by the referee.
And Basingstoke are going to make another sub. Manny Williams is coming off. Didn't quite see who's coming on.
We'll just wait for this. The referee's just having
Robbie Rice will be coming on.
Just having a chat with Sean Fraser. Sean just questioning that decision.
Well, some delay here. Substitution isn't being made.
No.
Manny Williams doesn't want to go off.
The substitution for Basingstoke in the 58th minute. Coming off is number 9, Manny Williams.
It's taking its time.
Yeah, so the substitution is Williams off, and we think it's Rice coming on.
He'll be replaced by number 16, Rob Rice.
Rob Rice is who comes on in replace of Manny Williams. After that sending off in the 58th minute of Sean Macaulay. He'll most probably just go into the midfield and sit there.
We'll be back underway.
So a free kick here by Gasson. Gasson takes long, aiming towards Flood, who scored a hat-trick. Given this time he's committed a foul. And Slough will have a free kick inside their own half. And
Scott Harris, Mark Scott will be taking the free kick just outside his box. And he's going long up to Scott Harris. He's lost the header. But Adrian says picked the ball up. It's gone forward to Scott Harris. Try and knock it on, but it's gone back to Adam Martin, who's headed it on to Putman on the left wing. It's gone back inside, crossed it in, and it's been headed clear. And Smart now has the ball. He's going to play it long down the line, but it's going to go out for a Slough Town throw-in.
Yeah, so the score here at the Camro Stadium here. with an hour gone of the game. It's Basingstoke 3, Slough Town 1. Chris Flood with a hat-trick for Basingstoke, but Basingstoke now down to 10 men. The ball's played through to Scott Harris. Smart comes across for Basingstoke in that far-hand corner, clears the ball up the line, but only as far as Adam Martin. Adam Martin will have a chance to play the ball. He's going to come across. Plays a strange-looking ball. I don't know who's that to. It's just hit that as he's walking backwards, and it's out for a throw-in on this near-hand side, which Bird will take for Basingstoke. Again, looking for Flood, scorer of all 3 goals for Basingstoke today. He's done well to get the ball. It's come through to Warren Harris. Warren Harris with Sean Fraser by him. Sears on the ball. Plays it back across the goal to McDonald. McDonald out to Dillon on the far-hand side for Slough. Dillon comes forwards, comes across, looking for a ball for Charlie Empire to take. That's just overhit a little bit. Charlie says, yep, good ball, but no chance. And Slough haven't made any substitutions here. And the wonderfully named Armthorpe Welfare are losing at home 4-0 to Buxton. As Howe clears the ball long down the line. It's in the far hand corner. Dillon has touched the ball with his hand, and it's a free kick on the far hand side. And Aragon 3-1, and Slough will need to do something that they have not done before, apart from once in this game, and this season. That's to score another goal in the game. Think they can do it?
I think we'll get at least 1 goal. We need to get at least 1
goal.
I think it's going to be quite an open game now, but Basingstoke have a dangerous free kick. They're not committing very many men forwards.
Slough doing exactly what they did, that conceded the second goal against Redditch on Tuesday night. They're leaving 3 players up front for this free kick, forcing Basingstoke to leave 4 back. Bird it is that takes the free kick. Flood was being pushed there by Guy Hollis.
Hollis is lucky there. There's a big push right in front of the referee.
And I can't understand why the referee hasn't seen that one. To me, that's a clear penalty, as you'll see. But he hasn't given it.
Which might save him is the ball's going over the heads. But even still, it's a bad foul.
Yeah, so Scott it is that will take this goal kick. Plays it long. Again, the sun in the eyes of the defence. Empire wins that one, flicks it on. And well headed back by Bird for Basingstoke. And Howe just drops the ball down and wastes a little bit more time. As the Conference South side here lead in the FA Cup 3-1. And 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes for Basingstoke, both scored by Chris Flood. Has been the downfall of Slough's FA Cup campaign at the moment. Charlie Empire's got the ball. He's just on the corner of the thing. Flicks it through to Lewis Putman, who's on that far hand side. And again, the referee's pulled it back, and where's the advantage?
Putman had the ball right by the byline, about to cross it in. The referee decided to pull it back for a foul right in the middle of the pitch.
Strange refereeing decision there.
He's going to book a Basingstoke player. Not sure who it's going to be.
Is it the substitute? It is Rob Rice. Gets a yellow card 4 minutes after coming on. Picks up a yellow card. And Slough will have a free kick. It's about 35 yards away from goal. Sear is standing over this free kick. Don't forget, Slough now playing against 10 men after Sean McCauley sent off 58th minute for a second yellow card offence.
Once again, Basingstoke have got everyone back.
1-man wall, just featuring James Harper for their defensive wall. Sear tries to flick this ball through to I don't know.
There's nobody there.
Yeah, no one's made a run for that one. It's flicked into a good danger zone, but no one made the correct run, and Slough's set pieces haven't been the best.
It was an awkward free kick. Right
substitution on the far hand side. It's Warren Harris departing the pitch, being replaced by Jake Parsons, and that's on 63 minutes. So substitution for Slough. Warren Harris off, Jake Parsons on. So the ball's flicked on by Flood. Hollis with the ball forwards, trying to play it up to Putman, but Smart's come across. And it's out for a throw-in on the far hand side, just level with the Basingstoke box. A couple of later scores. Cirencester are losing 2-1 away to Petersfield Town, who previously knocked Weymouth Town out of the FA Cup. Ball's with Basingstoke. It's with the left back Bird. Bird going down the line. Fraser will come over and get that one first. Up against Saws. Puts the ball high in the air. And two Basingstoke players try and get the ball. Bird it is that flicks it forward, only as far as Hollis. Hollis clears the ball, can't keep it in play. It's out for a throw-in on this near-hand side.
I think the setting sun is now starting to get in a couple of players' eyes. Fortunately, Slough have their backs to the sun, so they won't get in their eyes too much, hopefully. It's going to be Basingstoke throwing in their own half on their left-hand side. Still waiting for it to come in. It's gone down the line, and Sean Fraser's won the header. It's Adam Martin, who flicked it on towards Scott Harris. It's gone back up into the air, and it's going to be McDonald winning the header. Parsons now flicks it on towards MP, but Basingstoke clearing it forwards. McDonald's again with the header forward. It's a bit of a ping pong in the air. It's gone back to Mark Scott in goal. He's got it in his hands. He's looking to play the ball forward. But he's run it out to McDonald. He's going to keep the ball for a second. And he's playing it down the middle towards MP. He's going to flick it on towards Scott Harris. He's got it under control. Can he play out left to Putman? Now on the edge of the box. Going in. Going to cross it, and it's just wide of the goal. I think it was a shot rather than a cross there. And he had a couple of options in the middle to cross it to.
Yeah, some people seem to be having a little bit of problem picking up our commentary at the moment, but it seems to be, we did lose a little bit just at the end of the first half, but seems to be good here our end, but maybe it's worth trying to reload and click on and just see if that's does anything. So if anyone else is having problems, if you do want to contact us, it's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Let us know if you're picking up the commentary or if not, and we'll see what we can do to try and fix it. Basingstoke have the ball with Harper. Harper out to Bird. Bird, plenty of room. Plays the ball out, looking for Saws. Saws up against Fraser. Saws first to the ball. Does well. He's being told to keep the ball up in the penalty box. He's up against 4 Slough players near him, but not one of them decides to close the ball down. It goes to Bird. Bird plays it in towards Harper. Harper to Bird. Bird plays it into Saws. Saws makes a good run there. He just slips as he goes to play the ball. And Sear it is that comes in with the tackle. Down to Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons up the line. Empire plays the ball off, but it's Saws who's got the ball. He's looking for a free kick. Flood it is that's got the ball. Jake Parsons in there tackling, but Flood's played it off. Jake Parsons out for a throw-in.
And it's going to be a Basingstoke throw-in on the sort of the edge of the Slough box. Just wait for it to come in now. It's back to thrower, left back, not sure his name, and Hollis has got it half cleared. Adam Martin's brought it down. He's going to try and play it down the wing to Jake Parsons, still in the Slough's half though. Tries to go past one, but he's blocked off. Basingstoke back to the ball now, cleared forwards, but Adrian Sears headed it toward Putman. Brought the ball down. McDonald forward to Scott Harris, trying to get the ball, but he's just lost out. And Jake Parsons won the ball back just inside the Basingstoke half. It's gone back to Hollis, to McDonald in the centre.
Yeah, McDonald with the ball, looking for the ball over the top for Mpe. Mpe up against Gasson. Gasson comes well, heads it down. It's fallen off Harris, and it's cleared by the substitute who's just come on, Rice. And again, McDonald plays the ball down. This time it's well won by Saws in midfield, and it will fall to number 4. Is 14? Is that Macklin? It's out on the far hand side for a throw-in. And it remains here at the Camrose. It's Basingstoke 3, Slough Town 1. So the ball's played in the middle. Slough can't get hold of the ball. It's flicked on by Flood. Won by Saws, but only as far as Martin. Martin plays it out to Fraser. Fraser with plenty of room to come forwards. Brings the ball forwards on the overlap. No one in front of him. Jake Parsons behind him. He's looking for an option. He gives it back to Adam Martin. Adam Martin looking for the ball down the line for Fraser. Fraser a little bit further down than he was. On this near hand side, he's got to try and do something with it. Jake Parsons picks up the ball, gives it back to Fraser. Fraser closed down by Bird, cuts inside, gives it to Putman. Putman playing a little bit too deep here. It's challenged by Saws and does well, but Saws has won the ball back, and then Putman makes a foul and just falls on top of Saws, and it will be a free kick to Basingstoke.
And Putman accidentally caught Soers, I think possibly in the face with his boot. It's completely accidental as they fell on top of each other.
You're listening to Rebels Radio.
Taken by goalkeeper Aaron Howe. Inside their own half. He's going to play the ball forwards, but McDonald's going to win the header to Sears. Under pressure. Play forward to MP's just got their head of the defender. Putman now on the ball in the centre half. In the centre circle, sorry. Out to Jay Dillon. Going to play the ball forward, but Smart cuts it out. And Harper on the ball now to Soers. He's just going to play it back to the left back. Tom Bird. Keep the ball to Gasson, I think it is.
Yeah, Gasson brings the ball out to Smart. Smart plays it up towards Macklin. Macklin challenged by 2 Slough players, and it's come off Macklin for a throw-in on that far-hand side. Ball's flicked into Dillon. Dillon will play it back to McDonald. McDonald plays the ball down the line for Putman. Putman up against Rice. Gives the ball to Dillon. Dillon's just caught there. And Rice has already picked up one yellow card. He's got to be careful. The ball's just been kicked away by Nathan Smart. That's what the Slough player bench are complaining about. He's kicked it all the way down the pitch for Scott to get.
And Hollis and McDonald's going to go up for this one. It's a better place free kick. It's out on the left hand side. Dillon will take.
So Dillon takes this free kick, drilled it in long. It's cleared by Flood, only as far as Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons will go back to Fraser. Fraser goes straight back out to Dillon. Dillon's got acres of space. He's got to bring the ball forwards a little bit. Does so. Goes past Smart easily. That's a good play by Dillon. He's going to get the cross in. Just overhit it. He's been caught there by Smart, and that's got to be another yellow card.
And he's going to be off.
No, he's not been booked.
Oh, he's not been booked. Sorry, my apologies.
Unless it's a red card.
I don't think it'll be a red card.
So the referee just decides whether it's a yellow card here for Smart on that touchline. Yeah, yellow card it is. 26 minutes gone of the second half.
Free kick will be right next to the corner flag. And Slough fans finding their voice.
Yep, Slough have 20 minutes left if they want to keep this FA Cup run going.
To be Jake Parsons to take. Everyone but Sean Fraser's up for Slough.
Yep, Slough just, remember, up against 10 men here. And Parsons will take this free kick. Goes far post. And
it's over Sear's head.
Yep, Sear had made the run. He'd been standing in that position, made the run towards the ball, but the ball was over the top of his head, and it's out for a goal kick. And Howe will be in absolutely no hurry whatsoever to take this, as it remains here at the Camrose. Basingstoke Town 3, Slough Town 1, and the Slough Town FA Cup dream looks like it could be over for another season, unless Slough can score 2 goals very quickly. It does mean the referee, is he going to go and book him now for time wasting? He's having a word with number 5 Gasson, just telling him to calm down. And it's a goal kick for Howe to take. Howe takes it long, aim towards Flood.
It's offside, surely.
Heads it back into the zone where Macklin will pick the ball up for Basingstoke. Makes a run, does well, lovely little flick, good challenge by Hollis, but only as far as Bird. Bird for Basingstoke goes back to Gasson. Gasson chased down by Empire. Does a nice little turn there, plays the ball back out to the captain, Ray. Ray, plenty of time, plays the ball back out to Bird. And surprisingly, Basingstoke playing really good football here, even though they're down to 10 men. Gaston goes long. Hollis wins that first header. Ball's picked up by Bird. How can the 10 man of Basingstoke be the first to the ball every single time? He plays it out to Soers. Soers will come in. And he's come through. And Flood looking for his 4th goal of the game. Great challenge there by Mark Scott. And again, how can a team with 10 men be so far advanced of Slough who just can't create anything? Adam Marden with the ball in the centre of the pitch. Plays it back out to Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons not done a lot since he's come on. He's just run inside. He's still got the ball. Plays it out to McDonald. McDonald on the far hand side. Looks to come forward again, looking for Dillon. Dillon up against Smart again. You'll do well to keep that ball in. Smart's done well to defend that.
Goal kick.
And it's out for
Slough now playing 4-3-3 to try and get another goal. So McDonald's going off for Slough. Looks like McClurg is coming on.
Yeah, so Slough make a final, not a final, just a throw of the dice. They're going for it, taking off McDonald.
Looks like we're going 3 at the back.
75 minutes gone.
Probably be a 3-4-3 now from Slough, pushing forward, trying to get those 2 goals they need to stay in this game.
Yep, so McDonald the captain, replaced by Jamie McClurg.
And Basingstoke have taken off the right back Smart and brought on to find out in seconds. Smart has come off and Salmon has come on for Basingstoke.
So it's a throw-in for Slough on that far hand side. Slough will go and take it. It's going to be a long throw by Guy Hollis.
I think Basingstoke have gone to a 5-3-1 formation to hold on to their lead. Hollis into the box.
It's thrown in long. It's going to come straight back to Hollis. Hollis will have plenty of time to put the ball back into the box. He plays it towards Jake Parsons. Parsons this time with the ball. It's cleared against offside. And
I think 3 of them offside there.
Yeah, not the best there, as Slough still can't get a decent effort on target in this second half. They've hit the crossbar once through Dillon, but that's been about it. And we're just seeing what's going on. Looks like St Neots have scored against who are they playing? St Neots have scored against Worthing in the FA Cup. As Howe takes the long clearance down, aims towards Macklin, and the ball's played in. It's flicked on by McClurg. It's out for a throw-in, and Basingstoke in no hurry to take it here. We're into the last 15 minutes of this second half. Hayes and Yedding have pulled yet another goal back. It's Hayes and Yedding 2, Port Town 3. Ball's played over for Scott Harris. It's not too far in front of him. And it's balls with Flood. Flood trying to find in Macklin. Hollis with the header. It will come through as far as Fraser. Fraser just hoofs the ball down the pitch. Or Scott Harris will win that one. Through to McClurg. McClurg back to Putman. Putman playing too deep for my liking, but the ball's picked onto Scott Harris. He's been caught there by Gaston. Surely that was a free kick. The referee says no. And Flood clears it for Basingstoke. Only as far as Martin out to Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons plays that ball a little bit too heavy for Sean Fraser. Fraser gives the ball away to Harper. Harper back to Bird. Bird clears down the line, and Macklin will chase this one up against Mark Scott's come to the edge of his area. He's headed the ball out towards Jai Dillon. Dillon will bring the ball forward. Slough playing against 10 men. They've played against 10 men for the last 14 minutes and still haven't really had a good chance. Putman does well. Turns Harper. He's on the ball up against the substitute Salmon. Plays the ball in for Scott Harris. Scott Harris turns. It will fall to McClurg. McClurg shoots, and that's so far wide of the goal.
Yeah, better options there. Could have played out wide to check.
It's better play by Slough, playing it on the ball, on the ground, and playing through the middle. But again, nothing coming of that. And again,
Basingstoke will take the time once again.
So Howe takes the goal kick. Long towards Macklin, beaten to the ball by Hollis. Flicks the ball on to Scott Harris. Scott Harris gives the ball to McClurg. McClurg plays it on for Charlie Empire to chase. Empire chasing on that far hand side, closed down by 2 players. He's got Putman with him. Empire puts the ball in. It's going to be Sear first to the ball. Chests it down towards Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons takes a touch. He should have had a shot. It's good tackle by Gaston. It will fall to Adam Martin. Martin plays it on the far hand side. Dillon and Putman. Putman's first to the ball. This is a better cross. Through to Scott Harris. Scott Harris hits it. It's in.
It's a great header.
This is the goal. Scott Harris has scored. 12 minutes left of this game. He's got it back to 3-2. Harris scores in the 78th minute.
It's a great cross to Scott Harris. It's free, absolutely unmarked. So he just places it in the back of the net.
Yeah, great header there. Good cross this time by Lewis Putman. Lovely ball in. Took the ball off Jai Dillon. And it's here at the Camrose. We have 12 minutes of this game running, plus whatever the referee adds on for injury time. It's Basingstoke 2. Don't forget they're down to 10 men. Sorry, Basingstoke 3. Slough Town 2. Basingstoke down to 10 men. Ball's been played over the top. And Macklin, is he going to go? It looks like Jai Dillon's going to go straight red card for a foul on Macklin. The referee's going straight to his pocket. Is he going for a yellow? I thought there was a player.
I think Guy Hollis was back covering.
I thought there was a player, but it's literally straight from the kickoff. Macklin's gone straight down the other end and chasing the long ball. Dillon's come across. Is he going to get a yellow? Is he going to get a red? I think if it's taken this long, it's going to be a yellow card. It is. Dillon gets a yellow card.
I'm not sure if it was a deliberate trip or not. I didn't see, but it was a silly one. Smart Score's going to pick up the ball.
So not what Slough needed to do. He's given away a free kick just on the about 5 yards outside of the edge of the area. It's going to be Tom Bird or Flood. Flood's already scored a hat-trick today. Is he going to look for a fourth? Slough just after getting that goal, just falling onto the back foot here. Not what they needed to do. They need to be taking this game towards the 10 men of Basingstoke. If Basingstoke score now, it will be game over. It's Bird who looks like he's going to take this. 4-man ball for the Rebels.
It's going to be a shot.
He's about 25 yards outside, just to the right of the far side goalpost. It is Bird that takes it. He shoots, and it's just wide past the post. Scott had that covered in the Slough goal, but Slough needs to. The fans behind the Slough goal just trying to make some noise now. And Slough trying to get back into this game. They have got 10 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on for injury time. Only the second time this season that Slough have scored more than 2 goals in the game. They need one more if they are to keep this cup dream alive. Ball's falling to Scott Harris. He flicks it on. Bird will clear for Basingstoke. Again looking for Macklin. But Scott picks it up just and throws it out to Dylan. Dylan with plenty. He's closed down by Macklin. He's done a lot of running since he's come on. Played the ball forward. It's falling to McClurg. McClurg wins the ball, but he's lost it out to a challenge there, and he's just gone in.
He's given a foul there.
And he's going to get a yellow card?
I think it's just a late tackle.
I think it's a foul on Rice, as they tried to kill a little bit of the time. We have got 10 minutes left of this game. Rice is who's down injured. It's Basingstoke Town 3, all 3 goals by Chris Flood. Slough Town 2. With Scott Harris scoring with 11 minutes left to try and give Slough a hope in this game. Up against 10 men, it's going to be a free kick which the captain Ray will take. And Basingstoke getting a little bit nervy here.
Referee telling them to hurry up.
Pushing people forwards, and the referee wants it taken quickly. It's well won by Sear. Sear gets the second ball, looking for decent play. Plays it to Scott Harris on the feet. Tackled by 2 players. He's actually won a free kick. Silly, that looked like a great tackle by the captain 6. And Slough take it quickly. Adam Martin's got the ball. Jake Parsons is out to the right. He's just played
a wasted ball there by Adam Martin.
Chase the ball down, Scott. Chase the ball down. That's it. Well done. Poor ball by Adam Martin. He's looking for a run of Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons didn't read that ball, and safely into the hands of Aaron Howell, the Basingstoke goalkeeper, who wastes a little bit more time. Kicks it long. Macklin chasing yet again. And Dylan first to the header. Martin will get the ball, controls it, loses it to Harper. Harper gives it to Flood. Flood out to Soars on this far hand side. Soars goes up against Dylan, tries to play the ball for Flood to chase, but he's had to come a long way to get that ball and runs it deep into the corner with 8 minutes left. He puts a cross in safely into the hands of Mark Scott. Mark Scott will look to release Jake Parsons with a throw. Parsons in acres of space here for Slough. He can bring the ball forwards. Needs some space. Charlie Empire's already asking for where he wants the ball. Makes a run. He doesn't get it. Back towards Fraser. Fraser will go long to...
it's too long.
Too long there. And Slough literally seems to be playing with a back one of Hollis. And then Sear seems to be just playing as a loose midfielder, deep sitting midfielder, as they counteract the 10 men here of Basingstoke. There are 8 minutes left of this game to go. Latest score: Gosport Borough 5, Biddeford 0.
And now Hollis on the ball for Slough, out to Fraser.
Yeah, Fraser brings the ball out to Parsons. Parsons got the ball. He comes across the halfway line. He's got a Fraser alongside him. He cuts inside. He's got no options in front of him. He needs someone to make a run for him. He needs to go wide. Dylan's in acres of space on that left hand side. He's not been seen. Hollis has the ball. He's everybody apart from Mark Scott, the Slough goalkeeper, is in the Basingstoke half. Parsons has got the ball. He plays it down the line for Scott Harris. Scott Harris touches it out to Fraser. Fraser, heavy touch, gives it back to Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons up against Harper. Gets the ball in, but it's cleared by Gasson. And it's a bit of a respite there for Biddeford.
Slough Town throwing just inside Basingstoke half.
Hollis takes it quickly this time. He gives it to Parsons. Parsons heads it back towards Hollis. Hollis plays the ball in. Ball's cleared by Rice. It'll fall to McClurg and steer, but neither of them call for it. But it falls, fortunately, forward space to Jai Dillon. Jai Dillon will do well to keep this one in. He does well. He tries to go past the substitute Rice on that far hand side. He wins a corner. And we have 6 minutes left of this game. It is Basingstoke Town 3, Slough Town 2 in the second FA Cup qualifying round. Jai Dillon is going over to take this corner. Mark Scott he's looking at the bench saying, can he go up? Can he go up? There's time yet, Mark. Don't go Don't go mad. Dylan will take this corner for Slough. No McDonald to aim for this time. It's cleared only as far as McClurg. McClurg about 20-30 yards out. He's going to try and go back. He goes back to Fraser. Fraser will be closed down by Macklin. He goes longer, aiming for Scott Harris as the sun suddenly comes out. The ball falls to Martin. Martin puts in the ball. That's over hit. And Sears just gone down there on the back post. He's
okay though.
But it's a goal kick for Basingstoke, and how the goalkeeper not in a hurry whatsoever to take this, and Putman's had to run over and get the ball and roll it back towards Howard. Look, he's just taking his time. He's not going in any hurry to take this. Basingstoke hanging on. We have 6 minutes left of normal time plus whatever the referee adds on for injuries, goals, celebrations and the sending off. It's how to take this goal kick. Kicks the ball long, aims towards Macklin. Macklin up against Hollis. Hollis does well to win that first ball. McClurg up against Harper. McClurg wins the ball to Martin. Martin flicking the ball through to Scott Harris. Scott Harris is up. He's beaten to the ball by Bird, the left back. Cleared this time by Gaston. Only as far as Dylan. Dylan, the poor touch. He's still got the ball back though. Plays the ball out to Jake Parsons here. Inside the Basingstoke half. Parsons will go forward. He's got Fraser on the overlap. He tries to go past him on the outside. He'll go through to Fraser. Fraser wasn't expecting the ball. Gives it back to Parsons. Parsons up against Saws. That's where he wins a throw in. He wins a throw in. He's going to take it quick towards Putman. Putman's got the ball. He's a little bit deeper. Putman turns. He's going to get it onto his left foot. Is he going to have a shot? He keeps going. He's going past another one. Or is he going? He's still got the ball. He's just lost it now, and Macklin can bring the ball out for Basingstoke. Basingstoke, Macklin just running. He's surrounded by four. Dylan comes across and wins the ball. There will be another substitution on the far hand side for Slough. Coming off is Adrian Sear, the captain, who took over the captaincy from Gary McDonald. He is replaced by the new signing for Slough, Ryan Hope. And I make that on the 86th minute. So Slough trying to go forward and get this last equaliser. They have 3.5 minutes plus whatever else added on to do. And it's a throw in for Basingstoke on that far hand side, won by Hollis. Only as far as Flood. Flood heads it back into the box. Hollis will have to come over. Macklin sticks a foot out and does well. Up against Fraser. Macklin does really well. Saws is going to shoot from miles. Hits Fraser on the leg, and Saws still first to the ball. It's won back by Parsons. Then Fraser. Fraser gives it back to Hollis. Hollis got time to turn. Plays it to Martin. Martin gives the ball to Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons up against Saws. Goes past one. Gets tackled by Bird, but the ball falls to the new signing Hope. Hope plays a nice little touch ball out to Dylan. Dylan can cross the halfway line for the Rebels. Gives it back to Hope. Hope's going to go forward. He looks a little bit like Luis Suarez or Darren Wilkinson, depending on your right side. Gives the ball to Fraser. Fraser trying to release the ball there for McClurg. McClurg will never get that one, and Gaston will clear, but he doesn't clear it out of the field. He only keeps it in pitch, which Martin comes over. Martin comes over deep in his own half, brings it across the halfway line, looking for an option. He's going to try and find Putman on the far side, but Howe comes across and dives on the ball, and Howe will waste a little bit of time here. He throws it out quickly on that near hand side, and it's Salmon who will bring the ball up. He's trying to release Macklin, but that's a poor ball by him, and Scott keeps it in for Slough. Scott tries to kick the ball in high towards Charlie Empire. Empire up against Gaston. Empire wins that first flick, but no one for Slough can get the ball. Cleared by Bird. Bird plays the ball up. Macklin's in an offside position, so he won't touch the ball. Hollis will have plenty of time inside his own half. He plays it across to Fraser. Fraser coming across. Gives it to Hope. Hope. Do we need Hope? We need something. Ball's out to Parsons. Parsons gets the ball on this near hand side. He's looking for an option. He'll go back to Ryan Hope. Hope's looking for a space. A space there to McClurg. McClurg looks up. Can't find anyone else. Back to Hope. Hope still Dylan on that forehand side. This time he goes into Martin. Martin loses the ball. And it's Flood who scores 3 of the goals. Tried to release Macklin, but he's just overhit it. And Scott will let that run into his arms. He's going to throw the ball out to Ryan Hope, who's going to play. Ryan Hope's being urged forwards by Guy Hollis. Plays it to Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons is just trying to make some magic. It's now got too many men behind the ball. Plays the ball down the line for Charlie Empire. Empire does really well to keep that in. He's on the byline. Up against Gaston. He's still got the ball. He's got 2 players on him. It's going to be kept in by Basingstoke, but only as far as Macklin. Macklin can't keep the ball, and Ryan Hope can bring the ball out. He'll play it to Dylan on this left hand side. Dylan closed down by the substitute Salmon. He'll go back to McClurg, another substitute. Back out to Dylan. Slough need a quality ball into the box. Plays it down the line for Putman. Putman's up against Flood, the goal scorer of 3 goals. Goes past Flood easily. Doesn't get the ball in. Good tackling by Flood, but only as far as Dylan. Dylan can't get the ball in. It's cleared by Saws. Up for Macklin. Macklin up against Hollis. This will be a really good race. Well, Hollis does really well to win that one, and he can bring the ball across the halfway line. Urge forwards. The Slough fans just waiting, trying to suck that ball into the net. Hollis plays it into Hope. Hope, got to bring it. Oh, come on, bring the ball forwards. Up towards Fraser. Fraser looking for the ball into the box. Towards Scott Harris. It's been flicked on. And Dylan keeps the ball in just inside the penalty box. He's got to get a corner. He keeps it in. It's forwards right and right, and he can't keep the ball. Oh, he doesn't get the best of shots on it. And he hits it into the ground.
There's no good height for a shot there.
Yeah, safely into the hands of the Basingstoke goalkeeper, Aaron Howe. And normally there's a fourth official that tells you how many minutes of extra are being played. There's no one here today. Slough 3-2 down in these dying seconds as Howe kicks the ball long. That will be straight into the arms of the Slough goalkeeper, Mark Scotty. He'll just pick that one up in his own half. He rolls the ball out to Fraser this time rather than kicking long. Slough will go forwards again. Fraser will bring the ball out towards Jake Parsons on this near hand side. Jake brings it forwards. He's going to cut inside, gives the ball to Hope. Slough need hope. They need something. They need a goal to get back into this game. They're 3-2 down here in the dying seconds. I make it we'll play 45 minutes. Just whatever the referee adds on. Hope plays the ball out to Dylan, but it's well read by the Basingstoke players, and they played through, and Macklin's onside. He's inside his own half. He's not in an offside position. Scott's come out, and Macklin puts the ball into an empty net, and that is game over here as Macklin makes it 4-2 in the 90th minute. Mark Scott came out of his edge. He was 10 yards outside of his box. Macklin has scored, and Basingstoke will progress into the third round qualifying of this FA Cup here. Slough are defeated team.
Macklin just stayed calm under pressure there.
Yeah,
He decided not to lob the goalkeeper, just put it to the side of him and rolled it into the back of the net.
Yeah, he was in his own half when he actually received the ball, so there was no chance of him being offside. Maidenhead have equalised away to Winchester City in the 89th minute. Gavin James, who was playing for Flackwell Heath, is the person that's got the goal. Slough trying to come back. Putman's got the ball from this kick-off. He's trying to go past everyone. He gives the ball to Dylan. Dylan will play it back into Putman. Putman back to Dylan. Well won by Soares, and Soares can clear the ball for Basingstoke. He's going to just play the ball up for Macklin. Macklin just since come on, has just done some endless running up against Hollis. Hollis comes over, wins the tackle, out for a throw-in on the far hand side. And Slough will be having a game on Tuesday night away to Leamington.
We did tell you there'd be goals in this game. Unfortunately, 4 of them have gone to Basingstoke.
And again, no hurry for Rice on that far hand side to take this throw in for Basingstoke. 47 minutes gone of this second half. Basingstoke 4, Slough Town 2, and Slough's 2 goals that they conceded at the beginning of this second half is what's leaded to their downfall. Martin brings the ball forwards for Slough, plays it up for Empire. Empire can't get any kind of thing. It's tackled by Salmon. It's just someone throwing on the far hand side, won by Soares, and it's just a matter of eating the clock up now for Basingstoke. 2 goal advantage again now. Is it too much? Ball's been played over. Macklin again. Dylan just heads it back towards Scott. Scott will get the ball. He's going to have to launch this one long. Oh no, he decides he's going to throw it out instead to Fraser. Fraser brings the ball. He's deep inside his own half. The referee not even looking at his watch yet. Plays it towards Jake Parsons. Jake Parsons got trying to put the ball in. He's got no option. No one making a run for him. He has to go back to McClurg. McClurg sound playing too deep. Putman's just picked the ball up. He's on the centre circle. He needs to be further up. He's a striker. Come on, Slough. Get him forward. Out towards Dylan. Dylan on the left hand side up against substitute Rice. He's going to try and go past him. He's still got the ball. Trying to get the ball in. It flicks in. It's going to be cleared by the hat-trick hero Flood. It's out for a throw on the far hand side, and Slough just don't seem to be in a hurry to take this. They seem to be as if they're
deflated now, aren't they?
Yeah, they just look like they've put a lot into this. Empire's got the ball. He's up against the captain Ray. Goes back to Hope. Hope plays it into Charlie Empire. Charlie Empire in the centre of the box. Plays it to Hope. Hope gets to the byline. Plays the ball in. It's cleared by the captain Ray, and that is not
goal kick.
I thought it was the final whistle. It's not the final whistle. It's a free kick for offside or ball out of play, whichever it is. We've got a latest score. It's Poole Town 2. He's heading to Poole 3. And we still haven't seen a fourth official give a side of how many minutes are left. But whatever it is, Slough will need to score 2 goals. How it is it takes this goal kick. The referee's finally looking at his watch. So again, aimed up to Macklin, score of that 4th goal, won by Hollis, only as far as Salmon. Salmon loses out to Dylan. Dylan plays the ball down for Empire. Empire up against the other substitute Rice. It's cleared through. And Mark Scott.
That's full time.
And that is the full-time whistle here at the Camrose in Basingstoke. It is finished Basingstoke Town 4, Slough Town 2. A hat-trick for Chris Flood. 2 goals in 2 minutes at the start of the second half has given the path through to the next round of the FA Cup towards Basingstoke. Don't be dismayed though, Slough have put a fantastic effort in here today. They just haven't taken the best of their chances. They haven't forced the goalkeeper out into some really top class saves, and Slough were pushing forward through when that 4th goal went in, and they've performed really well. I think they should be going over and clapping the Slough fans for being behind them. I can see that they're disappointed. It's etched on their faces. They're all heads dropped, but they've put in a really good performance today.
A really good performance today. Much better than the last couple of games.
And it's just disappointing for me is the Slough players are just walking off. There's only one Slough player who's gone over to clap the fans, and that's Adrian Sear. The rest of them are just walking off. And Slough would be bitterly disappointed, but they've put in a really good performance here today. Basingstoke have been the more clinical of the two teams. They've put the better of the chances away. They've must be had the better of the chances. Mark Scott's had to make a couple of good saves with his feet. But at the end of the day, the final score from here from Camrose is Basingstoke Town 4, Slough Town 2. Will, your thoughts?
I think the first half was very even, and it probably deserved to be 1-1. Slough disappointed that Basingstoke's first goal was allowed, because I'm sure it was definitely offside. We're going in at half time 1-1. I think both teams were thinking they could probably go and win the game. Second half, Slough just started so slowly, and Basingstoke were right into it. Scored 2 goals quite early on, and then after that, Slough were just chasing the whole game. Obviously, Basingstoke went down to 10 men. But they went 5-3-1 and just kept it really tight at the back. Didn't allow Slough any space, and even though Slough had most of the possession in the second half, it was near the halfway line, not creating too many chances. I think I'd say the better team probably won on the day.
Yeah, congratulations to Basingstoke Town and good luck to them in the next round of the FA Cup. We wish them all the best. For those of you who've been listening today, we hope you've enjoyed the commentary. We will be back hopefully on Tuesday night at Lymington. We've never been there before, so as long as they've got some facilities for us to broadcast, we will be broadcasting there and then. So unfortunately for Slough, the FA Cup run finishes here at Basingstoke with a 4-2 defeat, but the players can be quite proud of their performance. They played quite well. Some defensive lapses have cost them dearly. And until then, we wish you all the best of the weekend. If you're watching the rugby tonight, enjoy the rugby. Maybe if you're an England or Wales fan, you'll enjoy that. But until Tuesday, we wish you all the best for the weekend, and we'll see you soon.